All right, what's up everybody? It is your girl Popular here, coming to you with another video. Okay, so as you guys can see from the title above, we are going to be doing a what are their intentions video. Okay, what is the person on your mind right now? Get clear. Okay, what are their true intentions? What is it that you need to know right now? Now, I am not only gonna focus on love. I feel like this just needs to be in general, like all across the board. Like, sorry y'all, I just glossed up. I just put on some coconut oil. That's why I'm all glossy. But anyway, I just feel like we should tap into new friendships, old friendships, new relationships, old relationships. Don't matter, okay? Romantic, platonic, doesn't matter. Just in general, whoever this person is, what is it that you need to know about their intentions? Do they have intentions? Like, what's the vibe, okay? So I'm being called to do 4 piles, all right? So we're gonna pull the piles together right now, right here, okay? So get clear, Fred. Get clear, all right? Okay, so what is the top card for pile 1? Those that are supposed to be drawn to pile 1, those that are going to resonate with the message of pile 1, like what's the top card? Okay, let's get real intentional. All right, what is the top card that they need to see, pile 1? Ooh, okay. Top card is going to be Aquamarine, the Hanged Man, okay? So what I'll do is I'm just going to pick each pile, and then after the fact, I'll put them all together, but I don't want to kind of like clog up the energy, okay? So now let's tap into pile 2. Those that are going to be drawn to pile 2, those that are going to resonate with the message of pile 2, okay? What's the top card to their pile? Pile 2, what is the top card that they need to see for their pile? Wow. That was a little fast. Okay. What's the top card? What's going on with this pile? It's giving Spitfire. What's happening? Okay, they're saying to have it in reverse. So I just want to show you upright real quick. So we do have Hematite, the King of Wands. It will be reversed. Okay, so Hematite, the King of Wands, reverse will be pile 2. All right. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so pile 3. Sorry, I had to do a little clearing because I'm still in pile 2's energy. Okay, pile 3. Those that are supposed to be drawn to pile 3, those that are going to connect with the message of pile 3, like what's good was take. Okay, what's the top card that pile 3 needs to see? What is the top card of pile 3? Oh my gosh, I'm not taking all of those. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Pile 3, I'm getting a vibe. Like, the messages are starting to come out, I swear. Anytime multiple cards come out like that, I'm like, okay. But let's see, pile 3. What's the top card? 1 card. The top card for pile 3. Okay, great. Thank you. We have Pyrites with the 8 of Wands. I just heard that song, Get In There. Yeah, yeah, get in there. Yeah, yeah. What is that, wobble? Oh my gosh. Get out of here, bro. So let's see. Pile 4, okay? Those that are going to be drawn to pile 4, those that are supposed to connect with pile 4, meant to resonate with that message, okay? The massage, all right? What's the top card that they specifically need to see? 1 card. What's the top card that they need to see? Who is wearing labradorites? Okay, who is wearing the lab right now? Who is given? Oh my gosh. And this crystal, I don't even know what this is, but I could see pile 4 like really. It seemed like this group, y'all might got a crystal that kind of like when it's in the light, it really start popping out. I don't know. There's something going on here. But labradorite for pile 4. But let's see. Okay, pile 4. What's the top card that they need to see? And that's crazy. Now the song that just came through was the Future song, Real Sister. Is that what it's called? Real Sisters? We got the Knight of Pentacles, Platinum. The Knight of Pentacles, Platinum. Interesting. Okay, so let me just lay them out for you guys. I'm gonna do a, this is gonna be pile 1. I'll flip them over. Calm down. Okay, I'm coming. So we got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Let me back this up. Straighten that out. Here I go. About to get super anal with it. All right. I think that's good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna back out, get my thummy, and then we're gonna flip them over. Okay, so we got the pile 1. All right, pile 1. I'm really doing this part, y'all, for a thumbnail. So if you already know, do you. Timestamps are down below in the description. Yes, pile 2. Hematite, King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Pile 2. Pile 3. 8 of Wands. Get clear, you guys. Get clear. Pyrite, 8 of Wands will be pile 3. And then pile 4, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, so go ahead and get clear. Whoever it is that's on your mind, if you guys want to, do it for multiple people, multiple different situations, do you. Take your time, Think about one person, pick a pile or so, clear it out, get right, pick another person, pick a pile, whatever you got to do. So yes, 4 piles. Go ahead and pick intuitively, and I will see you guys at your group. Oh, not 555 being on the clock. Ooh, it's giving tea, friend. It's already giving tea. Get in her, and get clear. Pile freaking what? Okay. So this is the thing, pile 1. I just want to be very honest with you. Okay, and here I am probably over there scaring you. It's really nothing to be scared about, but I have to be honest. You guys are pile 1. I have not done a reading like this specifically, just solely based off of intentions in a while. So you guys are a little bit of my guinea pig, Pile 1 is always the kind of the guinea pig for a new topic, where it's like I kind of catch the vibe. I ask the question, what are their intentions? And then I kind of dive into other questions. So like what I have here, I have who this person is. This is what I came up with, right? Stay with me. Sorry, that's coconut oil, my bad. But we have who this person is, which I'm gonna go into. All right. This second pile is how do they affect you? This is about their intentions, and then this is their advice, or your advice. Okay, 111 on the clock as I looked up. All right. So the reason why I had to start off like that is because, honey, this one's gonna be a little fat. Okay, I don't know, and it might not even be as fat as I think it's gonna be, or as long as I think it's gonna be. It's just something about this that was very complex. Okay, very complex, but not bad. So I probably scared you. I just wanted to let y'all know that, because I'm gonna be, I don't want to say dragging it out. Your message just might be a lot longer than the other piles. I'm not really sure, just because I had to kind of get into a flow. So I just had to start off with that. But that's the thing. You see what I just did there? You see how I had to kind of over-explain myself or explain myself, which is making me think whoever it is that you're dealing with, okay, who this person is. I'll try not to, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll try not to get into specifics on whether I think this is a boyfriend, girlfriend, boom, whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, for some of you guys, this is a newer connection, like a newer friendship. Like I could see that falling in line with this. This could be a newer friendship. This could really be anybody, okay? So just hear me out. Very dynamic connection, very powerful connection for many reasons, okay? So who this person is, the top card that you guys were drawn to was the Hanged Man. Now, I want you guys to look at this. I don't know why. So when I describe the person that you're asking about, okay, and some of you guys might fall in line with these messages. If you don't, just give me a second. Once we get past who they are, we're going to get into their intentions, okay? So just sit tight. But when I looked at this Hanged Man, we have aquamarine, okay? This automatically made me think Aquarius. I know it's Pisces energy, but this person could be a Pisces, they could be an Aquarius, or they could be on the Pisces Aquarius cusp, okay? This person is very intelligent, very knowledgeable. There's a lot of emotion here though. This connection, whoever it is that you're involved with, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of emotion here, or there's a lot of provoking happening around emotions, deep emotions, okay? Wow, that's so crazy. Okay, so this wasn't coming to me before, but whoever you're asking about, they could have a tendency to escape, okay? They could be into escapism, okay? 333 on the clock. You guys could have did an escape room together. That could have been like an activity. Or this person could be, Lord Jesus. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. That is not funny. I thought I heard Bliskin's choking, and you could hear Babe's feet like. But the thing about Bliskins will start choking, and then you run over there, and then she'll look at you with a smile, cause she's like, "Gotcha, bitch," you know. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm back. So this person could be a little airy, okay? Like they could jump from topic to topic. They could have a lot on their mind. Like they could be very, for some of you, they could be bubbly, or there's just this energy of not fully being present at times. Like you could feel like this person's not fully present at times. They could have ADD, ADHD, or they could smoke. There's something here that's real floaty. Like it's like I'm here, but I'm not, or I jump topics, or you and this person, that's what I primarily want to say. When I look at these little gems, don't it look like this one is leaning in to like gossip? That's what this gave me, like, friend, tell me the tea, or like whoever this is, I feel like they're a confidant. You know what I mean? You can talk to them. You can discuss things with them. You probably have discussed a lot. And I feel like whoever it is that you're inquiring about, you might have even told them some of your secrets. And that's uncomfortable for you, friend. Okay, that's uncomfortable. This is somebody that I feel like some of you guys have told things to them that you probably wouldn't even tell other people off rip, or that fast, or at this point in a connection. And I feel like, and we're gonna get to it, friend, I feel like that can be a little off-putting for you, and maybe even for this person. One thing I will say is, as I'm going through this group, one thing that you guys may notice is I might even be describing you guys. I do feel like with this group there is a lot of mirroring, okay? So yes, a confidant. Whoever you guys are, this is a friendship, I just want to tell you this. There's other people that want to be in y'all space. Like whoever y'all are, like they're like, oh my God, Pile One in them, like they just have a vibe over there. We want to be in their space. Like people want to be in your space, okay? So we have that. I want to keep going. We also have the World card. Who is this person? This person could have graduated, okay? Like they could have degrees. This person is well-versed, well-traveled. What is going on with Bliskins? Hold on, y'all. Oh yeah, she wouldn't get out. Y'all hear? Oh my gosh. Give me a second. Somebody could be a parent here, okay? But give me one moment, Girl, I just had to peek out there. That's why she looking for me. She over there crawling around, looking around. She hear my voice. She probably like, where's my mom? Okay. So this person could be a mother. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Why do I feel like I could be describing some of y'all energy? You and this person could be mirroring each other. Just stick with me. Anyway, we have the World card, number 21. The person that you're inquiring about, they could look like this. If they don't look like this, like they could be curvy, they could be brown skin, chocolate, they could be a woman. But even my girl right here, they could have paler skin, have blonde hair, very eccentric hairstyle, long hair. Like whoever it is that you guys are asking about, they're attractive as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. They're attractive. This person's very attractive. and they have big energy. For me, oh, you know what I just realized, friend? Me asking who is this person that you came to this group about, did you not notice? Because I didn't until now. We got 3 major arcana. Exactly. This connection is going to have times where it triggers you. And I can't wait till we get to their intentions, because this is going to be one of those connections. Look at this major arcana energy. Whoever you're asking about, I'm not going to lie, they're a big deal in regards to what they're playing, the role that they're playing in your life. Okay. Okay, but not too much, Pete. Not too much. Let's get back to them. This person's attractive as fuck. I do have a question for y'all. Does this person ever make you feel insecure? You ain't got to tell me. This person could sometimes make you feel insecure or make you feel like you're not doing enough. Like something about this person could bring on insecurities, or it could bring on certain fears. I don't know why. You know, it could range for each person, but I am picking up that energy. This person has very healing energy. They could be very popular, very out there, very attractive, like I said, very optimistic. Something about their optimism, like they're very optimistic, maybe even happy-go-lucky at times. I don't know, there's something here. Wait, let's keep going. Wait, I'm gonna keep this right here because I'm wondering, because this is all starting to make sense. Because look at these cards, right? When I ask what type of effect do they have on you, I got this. The 4 of Cups. Okay, y'all gonna just see the background. It's gonna be a little ghetto. I don't care. Okay, we got the 4 of Cups. The Moon card. Look at all that water coming through. Hella major arcana here. This person provokes a lot of big energy in you. Okay, that's what it feels like. And then when I clarified the 4 of Cups, I got the Page of Cups and I got the 5 of Wands. I have to be honest, okay? I have to be honest. I have to be honest. I don't know who this person is. And if you have to flip-flop it, you flip-flop it. But I do feel like it could even be both of y'all. It's just y'all my people. You know, I always want to put y'all up on a pedestal. But I'm not going to lie. This is given like some of y'all was the baddest bitch in the room and then this person came around. I know, friend. Now listen, what I'm saying is, okay, whoever this person is with this 4 of Cups and we have the Moon card. Oh my gosh, I can already tell, like, how can I deliver this? There's this energy. For some of you guys, what this person like does to you, because that 4 of Cups, I can look at that in many ways. Some of you guys may feel like this person doesn't have enough time for you. Like you want more of their energy. And that's why you don't know what their intentions are, because they're kind of everywhere. Like they give their energy to you maybe everywhere. Like this person could have like a real prominent job that they have to tend to, or like they might have a family, or they have other businesses. They travel a lot. I don't know, they're a nurse with this Star card. Like they have other people, other places and things that they have to tend to. And let me just say it like this. Somebody here is having a issue, I think, with that energy, because it's like, I want more of that. I want more of your time. I want more of your energy. I'm almost getting this, okay, a mother wound. I feel like for some of you guys, this person can trigger something around a feminine wound or the mother wound, 444, and that could be in many ways. It could be in a more positive way where you see how this person kind of maneuvers, how they are with their femininity, how they are with receiving. You could see that and then you're like, oh wow, I want to be like that. You start to realize like, damn, like this person is showing me where I have been lacking in my life, or this person is showing me where I actually don't want to be stagnant. I actually want more. I feel like whoever I'm picking up on, this person puts you in a position of wanting more. It doesn't feel comfortable. It almost feels like sometimes you might even feel like, damn, like, are they judging me? Or like, do they think they're better than me? But I don't really know if it's them. And that's the thing. It's going to shift. It's going to be different for each person. You know, you'll know this person. You'll know. Okay. That's why we're going to get into their intentions. That's probably why you want to know what their intentions are now that I'm getting into this. It's like, why do I feel not good enough when I'm around this person? Or why do I feel like I don't know. It's almost like this person can bring out insecurities, fears. So this is where I have to ask the question, like, whoever this is this a new connection? You know, have you been through hella shit? Like, I know for me, even making new friends right now, I'm like, oh, hold on, you know, because I got to check myself. I'm like, all right, P, you know, you've been through a lot, but try not to, you know, like my friend would say, micromanage, or try not to overthink things. Try to like give it room to kind of like bloom. I'm not saying like be a pushover, but just understand there has to be a time frame where you actually get to know the person. There's going to be some bumps, some bruises, a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying that you got to, like I said, bend over backwards, go against the grain. But when you get to know somebody, there is going to be these times where you might kind of bump y'all heads a little bit. And then it's like y'all got to have a conversation and be like, all right, listen, I know we don't really know each other like that, but this is boom, boom, boom. Okay, ba, ba, ba. This triggers me, or boom, 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 ba, ba, ba. Okay. A lot of emotion is here. Now, on the flip side of that, I also feel like I said, this person is also a confidant. Like, y'all feel like y'all can talk to them. It feels like you feel like you can talk to them about whatever. There's a lot of emotion here, but it's uncomfortable because you're like, why am I even telling this person this? Why do I feel comfortable? And I feel like it makes you guys skeptical for some, okay? It makes you a bit skeptical. With this Page of Cups here, I feel like they bring new energy. It's funny because this person, to me, for you, 7:17 on the clock, I feel like they bring new energy. There's something about them that makes you want to do something new, or makes you want to tap back into an emotion that might have been suppressed. Okay, let me say that. That's what this feels like. It feels like this person is bringing out certain emotions, or shining a light on certain emotions, for some, maybe certain insecurities, certain fears. Or if we more so want to look at the moon card, instead of it as fears and insecurities, which I do feel like it could be that for some of you guys, it could also be like representative of just your feminine energy, or like tapping you in with your intuition, letting you know more about the spiritual realm, or kind of like maybe even tapping you into your emotions. Some of you guys, your emotions, your like how deep you can get has been very foreign. Okay, you're like, we don't go there. Oh my gosh, why did I just hear, we don't talk about Bruno? Oh my goodness, like, oh Lord, this is so funny. But there's like this energy. I'm not gonna lie, and I kind of want to wait. Some of you guys, I really do feel like this is soul family. Now, just because I said they're soul family, I'm not saying that you got to keep them around, you know, because everybody plays a different part. But I do feel like this is a very spiritual, like catalytic. Is that a word? Catalytic type of connection. Like, it's a reason why there's triggering here. And I think it's happening on both ends in different ways. Okay. Those of you that may have abandonment wounds, some of you guys want more of this person's time. And I'm not going to be here to tell you whether you should want that or whether you shouldn't. But there is this energy of, I feel like I have to compete for this person. For some of you guys, I have to compete for their attention, or I have to compete for their love, or I feel like I have to compete. Because to some capacity, this person makes me feel like I'm not good enough. Whether it be because maybe they're not around as much as I want them to be, or they just have a different way of doing things, okay? Or their energy. Like, I don't know, some of you guys, there could be an age gap. This person could do a lot of the things that you want to do, and sometimes that could make you be like, damn, like, I'm almost seeing someone sit back and they're like, damn, like, I'm so inspired, but I'm so triggered, because it's like, and I don't even talk like this, but it's almost like I feel like shit. Like, I'm over here feeling like shit. I don't know. Some of you guys might feel like that. And if that's not you, you more so resonate with the other energy, then I'm giving you insight to this other person. So regardless, like, flip it as it needs to be flipped. Now, with this Page of Cups, there's definitely like a want to be friends, a want to start something, a want to talk, a want to maybe, some of you guys might even want to apologize. You know, Page of Cups can talk about an apology, a confession, things of that nature. So I feel like this person, for this to be what they like bring out of you, the Four of Cups, the Moon, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Wands, I think that's kind of big. There's something with the feminine and masculine energy coming through. There's something with receiving and giving. There's like a whole breakdown in, oh wow, I guess I could do things differently, or maybe I should look at that differently. There's like a change of construct here. But like I said, with you guys, well, okay, I'll get there later. We'll come back to this. Okay, because I don't want to do too much. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna just set these up here. I know they're kind of right on top of each other, but we'll come back to this because I just want to get straight into their intentions. Okay, so let's just talk about their intentions with that, all of that kind of being in the forefront, right? Look at this. This is where it got sticky, okay? So we got the 10 of Cups, okay? Yes, I want to be your friend. Yes, I want to progress this. Yes, I envision us going, I don't want to say going the distance, but like this person does think about a future with you. They do think about doing things in the future. Like this doesn't feel like somebody that's just like, oh, we're just here for right now and that's it. Like I do feel like this person does fantasize months ahead, like what we could be doing. We could go to festivals or we could go out to eat. I don't know why it's giving me more of a friendship vibe, but even if this isn't a friend, you guys, this could just be a newer connection or we're just still getting to know each other. It's still in kind of that like fun stage because it feels very fun, but also very drastic. I don't know. But anyway, because look at this. We also have the 5 of Pentacles. So we got the 10 of Cups. Gosh, Bliss is just in there just having a time. 5 of Pentacles. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Cups. What are their intentions? What are their intentions? We have the 8 of Swords. What are their intentions? We have the 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8 of Wands. Yep, there it go. This happened to me yesterday. I was like, hold on. Do I need to read this person for filth? And then it all came together, okay? This is sticky. We also have the Fool card, okay? And we have the King of Swords in reverse. So I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, okay? The person on your mind, what their intentions are, I feel like they are open to getting to know you, okay? They are open to this. I do feel like there's some triggering happening. I feel like there's this triggering that is happening to where it makes probably both of you guys question each other on whether like should I continue this? Should I not? Or it doesn't even feel like a should I continue this, because I feel like this person knows they're going to continue this. It's almost like you guys are coming together. Okay, let me see how I can explain this without getting lost in the sauce. Okay, for example, let's say, I could even use myself, I guess. So let's say if I haven't been talking to people for a while, you know, bringing in a new friend, bringing in new friendships, you know, it could be a little different, right? So I now, like, I'm starting to see, like with one of my friends, like she likes to talk on the phone like all the time, like, but me with my other friends, I'm not like that. Like I don't have to talk to them all the time. There's certain things that I just don't have to do all the time, but there's certain things that she like needs in the friendship. So let me just use it like that. It's almost like we have two people coming together with different ways of showing love, affection, different ways of showing boundaries, different dialogue, right? And there's like a merging of the two, because with the 10 of Cups being the top card, that lets me know that there is potential here. There is, and that's seen on both ends. It's like there is potential here. We could really like vibe out. The vibes is good. However, with this 5 of Pentacles, I've been hurt before, okay? I've been hurt before. I think this person is also noticing that you've been hurt before. That does kind of scare them. I do feel like this person can sometimes feel like they have to walk on eggshells with you, or they're just worried. So it's either they sometimes they feel like they have to walk on eggshells with you, or sometimes they feel like they could be paying for some of the things that happened in the past, okay? Like, but I see that on both ends. This is not to make anyone feel bad. There's just this vibe of like, I really, really want to help this person. Like, I feel like this person wants to help you. I don't know what that's about. You guys could struggle with depression and anxiety. Like I said, if this person is older than you, I could see them wanting to be a mentor, or there's something that you've went through before that they've also went through before. And I see that here. They're like, I want to hold your hand in this. For some of you guys, this could be, I want to be with you. Like, I want to hold your hand in this. I want to be your friend. Like, I want to see us, you know, take this further, okay? But I need you to know that I have some trauma. I got some triggers. And I feel like you're also like, I got some trauma and I got some triggers, okay? So I do feel like there could be some instances in this connection where somebody kind of flakes or they, I don't know. Because the Nine of Cups can sometimes make me think of a selfish energy, or even somebody that's, there's so many different ways. We can look at like a really good quality of life, somebody that has it all together, like they know what they're doing. I do feel like, I don't know who this person is to you, but they definitely want to, I want to feed them the ropes. There's something that they see about you and they're like, this person knows that you have potential, not just in the connection with them, but just in life, period. And I feel like this person can have a tendency with this King of Swords to be a little hard on you, okay? Or you might feel like that. And that's something that they're trying to change with this King of Swords. I know sometimes people are like the King of Swords, and the Emperor, sometimes when it's reversed. But the way I'm looking at it right now is it almost feels to me like they're trying to come in differently. They're trying to bite their tongue a little bit. They're trying to readjust based off of this connection, because there could be some harsher things or some ways of going about things, some blunt talk that they're like, ooh, okay. Although I'm not trying to go away from who I am, I'm still the King of Swords. I do understand that whoever it is that I'm dealing with, they need a softer side of me, or they need a more emotional side of me, or they need me to have better dialogue, okay? I do feel like this person's intentions, there's something here about we need to have a conversation, okay, with that Eight of Wands. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. Somebody feels a little left in the dark here. I don't know if I'm picking up on a scenario where y'all just kind of had like a little, like we bumped heads a little bit. I don't know. But let me try to reel it in, okay? With this Ten of Cups, this person vibes with you, bro. Like they vibe with you. Like you're a vibe. They fuck with you. They see you as family. Like I could see this person telling people like, oh, I really fuck with Pile 1. Or like, oh, yo, I met this girl. Like she's really like, she's dope. This feels very newer energy though. Like something feels more fresh. Something here. Maybe this is like we were friends and now we're butting into more of the romantic. Something here got sticky though. Like it makes it sticky. Either what I just said is making it sticky, or like I said, what you guys have been through recently or in the past, this Five of Pentacles, or it could even been with each other. Like y'all could have went through some shit with each other. That I feel like is what makes it sticky. But there is a want to come out of this. Okay, so if anybody needs to hear that, like, is this person genuinely wanting to fix things with me? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now the success factor, we're not getting into that. But what I'm saying is, do they want that? Yes. So if there's anybody that's wondering, like, does this person genuinely want to date again, or do they genuinely want to see where this could go? Do they genuinely want to heal what happened? Do they genuinely want to change, or like even do better in whatever it is that they're doing? Yes, they do. And I feel like you as well. Like a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, and I'm gonna keep saying it just to, reiterate it, but I see it being a mirrored, I just heard a mirrored vessel. Like this is mirroring, okay? So this person does, that is their intention, okay? It's something with this Nine of Cups, something that you need to be aware of about this person. And I think it goes back to also up here. They want you to understand, for those of you who may have I don't want to say it like that, friend, but I got to, a clingier personality. They could, and this is only for some, there's so many different ways I could use this Nine of Cups. There's this vibe of like, I don't want you to take me having other I want to say commitments, but it doesn't feel like a cheating commitment. It just feels like there's other things that I'm doing in my life, but I don't want you to feel like you're less than because of that, okay? Like there's been times, like I said, where I've had friends and I don't know, okay, I'm real big on like my business. Like if I need to focus on my business, I'm focusing on my business. So I might not be able to answer the phone, or I might not be able to do certain things. Now the friends that I've had around for years, they know that about me. Like we are already like attuned, okay? Like we get it. Is that even the right word? Like we're locked in, okay? Why did I just hear attuned to the moon? But we're locked in like that. But if you're getting to know somebody new, they could think like, damn, this bitch like do she not think that what I got going on, like, do she not think I'm important? Like, some people be taking it like that. Like, does Paige not think I'm important? And it's like nothing to do with that. Like, I'm literally just, I'm trying to stay focused, okay? But again, all that takes is a conversation, all right? But then again, depending on what side you're on, are you the friend, or would you be me in that situation? Or for example, let me do another one, okay? Because I'm kind of getting lost in the sauce with that one. How can I say this? Okay, one of my other close friends, okay, because I almost said exactly who it was. One of my close friends, right? She is bad. That's a boss right there, okay? So she had recently, like, did so much, got her degree, all these different things. Like, that's a boss right there, right? And she's like me, like, I could have like a CEO. I could be a CEO of a company. That don't mean I'm not going to talk to somebody that may have like less than me. I don't know. Like, I vibe with everybody, like all different walks of life, like black, white, brown, Puerto Rican, don't matter. Like, you could be talking about, like, someone was talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I jumped in that conversation. Like, I ain't even play that game. I think that's what it's called. But like, I'm gonna jump in the conversation because I like to learn different shit. You know, it's just because I'm over here and I might be talking to these people and other people might view them a certain way doesn't mean that I'll ever cast someone else out. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I was even like that in high school. Some of you guys might have that energy. Like, you could have been on the basketball team. Like, I was on the basketball team. So a lot of people, this is so stupid. I think that's why I'm having a hard time with this. It's so stupid when you start going into like what people's, like what they assume you should be like. But you know, like playing basketball, you know, and then that arena, you know, people might think you're supposed to hang with certain people. You're supposed to be a certain way. Maybe you're not supposed to be all that smart. This was back in the day. But then you got me, like, I'm in National Honor Society, and then I'm also like in the gifted classes. So, you know, there's also a different crowd that comes with that energy. And it's almost like, you ever watch Mean Girls, like where she like has her friends and then it's almost like I'm seeing, I don't know why this is coming through. Either it's you guys or it's the person you're asking about. Like, I'm almost seeing her hang with, I can't even think of their names. What are their names? Y'all know from Mean Girls. The one with the black hair and the guy. Oh my gosh. Don't look at me. Y'all know. Don't look at me. But the one where she was like, he's too gay to function. I can't remember, but you know how she was hanging with them, she was vibing with them, but like the other mean girls from that whole different sector, they were looking at her like, why are you even vibing with them? Like, you know what I mean? So there could even be like a difference in, there's a difference here, like in maybe, I don't want to say social class, or like who y'all hang out with or who y'all vibe with or where this person comes from. And maybe there is some judgment or there's a fear of judgment around like other people around. I don't know. Let me jump out of that. That was a lot. Somebody's going to understand what I'm saying. But basically what they're trying to tell me to tell you is do not take it personal. Like what I have going on in my life already, how I'm building my life, what I'm focusing on, that does not take away from what I want with you. That does not make me look at you differently if you're not on the same level. If this person is ahead of you in certain ways. If anything, this person's like, I want to feed you the ropes. If there's certain things that you're struggling with, like I want to help you get your money right. I want to help you to gain more confidence. I want to help you with this, this, and that. And you know what? I also want you to help me. I want you to show me things that I don't know. Because this person knows that there's some shit that they also don't know that they need to work on with this King of Swords. And I feel like it could have something to do with, well, let me ask. What is it that this person knows that they need to work on in this connection? I'm sorry. Honey, are they an air sign? I just seen all these swords, but I'm gonna see. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Okay. So for me, I had got to a point where like, if I don't want to deal with it, I just won't, you know, and I still have that mentality. But if you want someone to be in your life, if you genuinely want somebody to be in your life, you can't really have that just, all right, bye, fuck it attitude. It's going to take a conversation. It's going to take some effort. Okay. So I think this person, there's something about them, like they could even be a very, stern in some areas. There's something I'm picking up on. It's so weird. Let me see. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Look at how those both came out. That's so crazy. Why did these both come out? Okay, I'm gonna need y'all help with this because I could be hitting a little bit of a block. But look at that. These are the same card. One is not colored in, the other one is colored in. This is what they need to work on. And it's funny because here I see a lot of this person's emotion, but here, although it's the same picture, I don't really see it. So this person may know that they need to speak more, they need to talk more, they need to engage more, they need to divulge more, they need to show more, and they want to do that, okay? There's some fear here with the Fool card, I could tell, in regards to why they weren't doing certain things. So if you felt like this person just was not there, they know that. And they're like, I want to be there more. Like, I want to talk more. I want to travel to you. You know, the Eight of Wands can't talk about traveling to you. Like, I don't want to keep leaving you in the dark. I do feel like there were some moments here where you were left in the dark. Let me see who I'm picking up on, girl. And with that Fool card, oh my gosh, the Ten of Cups. Again, yes. This person, they want this. They do. They want this. However that looks, they do. Are they scared? Yes. Are they apprehensive? Yes. I feel like both of you guys have trauma. Y'all both got triggers, or there was something in this specific connection between the both of y'all that happened and it kind of derailed some shit. But you guys are both in this place where you're like, I want to work on this. And I'm just going to kind of take that leap. So whatever has happened recently, there's this energy of like, I know this might not be the best thing to do. I know this is, it's almost like it's going outside of this person's better judgment. This person could be very logical. I don't know. There's something where it's like, I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. This person wants to step outside of their comfort zone with you and for you to almost like merge with you. That's kind of what this feels like. They're like, I want to take a chance. Do they see, oh my God, my neck. Do they think about like future events with you? Yes. Like, this isn't just, it's not giving like, oh yeah, like I'm just do whatever and then nah, I don't really see this person in my future, like I'm just kind of using them, you know. No, it doesn't feel like that right now. Let me see what brought them to this energy. Like, what exactly brought them to this moment of like feeling like they could be more comfortable. Oh, look at the Queen of Swords in reverse. Why is everybody in reverse? What's going on? You got the King of Swords in reverse over here and the Queen of Swords in reverse over here. Two peas in a pod, aren't you? Okay, so what recently? You know what's funny? For some of you guys, either you were openly honest, like you got saucy with this person. Like, I'm getting this could go so many different ways, y'all. If you were very timid and you weren't really saying much, you were feeling very like, I'm just gonna be submissive about it. Some of you guys recently was like, no, fuck that. Like, I'm going to tell them exactly how I feel and this is what I want and I'm going to let them know, you know, that woke this person up. I can see that, you know, you got a little saucy. 2, you stop being a doormat. Somebody's going to resonate with that. And I'll leave that there. 3, this Queen of Swords can also talk about, like I said, there's just an open line of communication happening between both of you guys that is less logical and more emotional. So it gives room for more vulnerability. Let me pause this really quick. Yeah, it gives more room for vulnerability. Look at this in the Ace of Pentacles. Something happened here where the mask came off, the logic kind of went out the window in a way. Because when I look at the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords being in reverse, it could even been an argument happen. Something happened. It almost feels like a little bit of a tower moment, but it feels real. It feels raw. It could even be some distance was put in between y'all. We had some distance, and now it has made room for this Ace of Pentacles for us to see things differently. Listen. If you and this person have not had a conversation, that needs to happen. A conversation will really help this. A conversation and also an in-person meeting. Yep. Some of y'all, it's like, well, when is we going to see each other with this Eight of Wands? Yep. I see that here. I see that. You see how like this looks on screen? And guess what? I'm not fixing it because this is exactly what the energy feels like. So y'all gonna have to feel this with me. You're gonna have to feel it because this is how it feels. Like, this is the energy I'm in and y'all gotta go through this with me. Okay? So let me keep going. With this Fool card, like, they're like, I want to take a chance. They're scared though. This person's scared of you. And I think you're also scared. That's why I feel like there's a mirroring here. There's a fear here. But they're like, fuck it, I'm a try it out. It's not gonna be easy for me. I'm scared, but I'm gonna try. Like, that's how this person feels. That's their intentions. Can you tell me more? What is this person's intentions? Clear it up. The Queen of Wands. I want to be more vocal. I want to be more present. I want to be more engaged. I want to really try. Like, I want to have more sex. Like, I want to, well, let me see. What's this other card? Strength card. Oh, yeah, this is a very dynamic. Look at that. And we have, what is this? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of what? The 5 of Swords. Yeah. I just heard, I don't want to be a player no more. Queen of Wands, Strength card, and the 4 of fucking... Did I say the 4? Is that a 5? Maybe that's the 5. Let me see this shit. I need them to start having numbers because I don't know what that is. I think it's the 5 of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is that the 4, girl? Because let me tell you, I don't know if I'm looking at the diamonds, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I don't know if I'm looking at these. It could be the 4 of Swords. So this is the thing. Some of you guys, this is so crazy, Pile 1. Because I could see some of y'all being in a no contact situation. I could see some of y'all being in a reconciliation situation. I could see some of y'all in a on the verge of breaking up situation. And then I could also see some of y'all in a we're new friends situation. Like, I'm seeing all types of different scenarios. But what I want to say is, with this Strength card and this Queen of Wands, this is giving me a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Remember I was telling you about the feminine part of this spread? Okay, like that femininity, that feminine energy, that receiving. This is the thing. This person wants to give to you with the Strength card. Like, I want to give love. I want to show it, okay? I want to show it. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Can I really say it? This person, in a way, they was being pussy. They was. I said it. 333 on the clock when I said the P-U-S-S-Y. I said it, okay? And they know that. And they're like, I need to go out on a whim. And some of you guys are motivating them to do that for whatever reason, whether you just kind of clock their tea or some type of separation happened. This person's like, I gotta do better. Like, I gotta stop being so pussy. Like, I gotta, and I want to do that. I want to be that, and I want to show up, and I want to look better. I want to engage. Like, when I look at that Queen of Wands, that's bringing the color into it. And that reminds me of what I see up here. Remember, these are both the same card, this 9 of Wands and this 9 of Wands. But it's like this came out as the color. And then when I clarified it, we had the black and white one. This person wants to be more colorful with you. They want to be more seen. Like, they want to show themselves more. So I don't know if this person's been holding back or if they've just been keeping that lid tight on that jar. They're like, I want to open it up. We're opening up the mason jar. Something about mason jars, because that was like, I don't even know why I said that. Something about mason jars, okay? With this 4 of Swords, you definitely gave this person some food for thought. And I'm not going to lie, like, then this could have happened on both ends. I'm seeing this energy of like, damn, like that, like I'm starting to realize like that's something I need to work on. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see when I think of the 4 of Swords with this pile. Like, I am starting to see like that's something I need to work on. And it almost makes them go into the past and they're like, damn, like I do need to work on that. I remember back in the day, like I used to do X, Y, Z. That's not right. Like, this person's showing me that that's like not right. Or this person's showing me like it's safe to do this way now. It's okay to change this, okay? And like I said, I'm not trying to put all the pressure just on this person because like I said, it is a mirroring energy here. So if there are certain things that you're starting to realize like, damn, I probably do need to change that or shift that just in general, not just in the connection, but just like in general, like maybe how I handle certain things. Maybe it's not good to just block somebody, pile 1, without saying nothing and then unblock them and then block them again. Maybe it's a better and more mature way to go about things, okay? Maybe I shouldn't just assume that somebody knows that I got other stuff going on. Maybe I should let them know, okay? There's just a certain way to handle this, and I think that's what you guys are learning. So I know I was just talking all that shit and I said I wasn't gonna clean it up, but I'm gonna clean it up. But I do want to ask a couple more questions. Okay. Really quick. I don't feel the need to do this for everybody, but I'm going to just do it for y'all. Let me see what I wanted to ask before I get to y'all advice. Actually, let me just get into the advice real quick. So your advice is the Eight of Swords, the Hangman. That's so crazy. Your person came up as the Hangman because like the lead card for every pile, they just don't know it yet, is their person. It's to represent their person. It's to help me to understand who the person is they came to the spread for. And your advice is coming up as the Hangman. So that's interesting. I just noticed that. And we also have the Ace of Swords, which is so pretty. Look at this. You got the little baby. New life. We got the dandelion. You know, you blow them away. And then, you know, the little wishies make a wish. And then you just kind of let it flow. You know, you kind of like hold them bitches and then you just... And then they just go in the wind. And don't they like plant themselves again and then they just kind of regrow and rebirth? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And look at that. The Tower card. This is insanity. Hold on. Do you see all this Hangman in this freaking spread pile one? Whoever you're dealing with, no matter what, they are meant to change you in a deep way. They are a catalyst, okay? So there are going to be triggers. And you need to know that with this Tower card. Allow it to come in. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that they're perfect because there's certain things that they are also supposed to go through. But I'm talking to you right now. Your advice is to allow the breakdown to happen. Okay? Because if you really took the time to reflect on some of the things that is going on between you and this person, or whether it be just what's going on or where it's leading you to, you would be able to really be like, damn, I needed that. Or like, damn, that kind of just brought me to some clarity. Or that just let me know that maybe there's a better way I need to go about certain things. Or maybe there's a different way to heal, a better way to heal, whatever the case may be, okay? And it's crazy because I'm getting a lot of like birth references. Like this is almost giving me, like when I look at this, I don't know why this is giving me something I would see in like a sex class with like the egg leaving. I don't know. That's what it's giving me. It just gives me that. So there's something very fertile about this connection. Some of you guys are meant to have a child with this person, or you already have kids with this person, you know, but I don't want to get too crazy with this and get people, you know, get the girls all up, okay? Get y'all, you know, too excited. But what I'm saying is, okay, with this Eight of Swords, these are beautiful cards, you know, heavier energies with some of this, with the Tower card and the Eight of Swords, but beautiful. Understand that this connection is going to take work if you want this to occur. It is meant to change you. It is meant to help you rebirth yourself. It's meant to break shit down. It's meant to trigger you. It's meant to make you ask yourself, damn, why do I do that? Is that okay? Or how can I show up more? Or how can I present myself better? Or like, how can I change? What do I need to change? Where do I need to apply myself more? Not just in the relationship, but just in life in general. It's meant to do that. It's meant to trigger you. It's meant to show you what you need to release, what you need to reflect on, what you need to sacrifice, what you need to get clear on. All right. It's meant to show you what has been clogging your energy, what's not serving you. All right. In regards to other things around you, but also things within you. It's meant to give you a voice with this Ace of Swords. Okay. It's meant to empower you, but it's also meant to break down. Someone's name starts with a T. It's meant to break down anything that has been stored up at this point that is not meant to come with you. I'm literally seeing somebody, what show was that off of? Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. I'm literally seeing like this thing. This got to be off a show or a movie. Just try to vibe with me. It's like this thing and he was walking, but it's like as he was walking, I'm almost seeing him fall apart like Legos. Like he's falling apart like Legos, but then at the end of it, as he's walking. So picture someone walking, they're made of Legos, and then like all the Legos start to fall apart. Like they're just dropping, like smoothly just dropping. To the point where as he's still walking, he finally gets closer to you. Like whatever this thing is, it gets closer to you. And by the time it's to you, it's like a whole different person. Like it could even be like a baby. It could be a younger little thing. It could be like a cute little, whatever you want it to be. But I just keep seeing this real huge, almost like monsters thing get brought back down. It's almost taking me to like Moana. Was it Nefertiti? Was that what it was? Remember when it was like so big and so ferocious and then got brought back down? But I'm seeing this more of like a size. Like there's something here. Egos could be kind of flaring, but like there's something here. I feel like you guys are going to be good. This is definitely meant to change you. Okay. For sure. All right. So let me just see. What else can you tell me? Is there any last messages that my group one needs to know about this person. Death. What did I just say? They're meant to change you. And the only reason why I'm not going too far into like how this change is happening, I feel like this is going to go through a lot of ebbs and flows. I'm not going to lie. Like, but this is meant to change you. This is a catalyst. I said it from the jump. I said what I said. And that's it. So let me see if there's anything else. I'm trying to see if there's anything else with this group that I really genuinely feel like I need to pull on. Okay. Ask, what are some themes that are going to show up with this person in the future? Just certain things that you need to know about. I don't know if I'm going to do everything I did for y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do this for the other piles. I don't really know. But this gave me a good baseline, so I'm glad about that. So let's just see. What are some themes that are going to show up between pile 1 and the person that they're asking about? Like, what are some themes to come in their connection? What are some themes that are going to show up? Oh, shit. Okay. 2. Deceit. Caring connections. I'm telling you. Oh, what else? Community. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. My Shayla. I see some stuff. Tell me more about this deceit. You know what this reminds me of? You ever see two people come together? Okay, you know how they say like people, and this ain't gonna be for everybody, because some of y'all, that deceit card you need to look at, okay? But you ever see where those stories where two people are like, yeah, I couldn't stand her before I got to know her. Like, I couldn't stand her. And now we're best friends. Like, that just gave me this. I'm getting that vibe here where it's like, I don't know, like, when you and this person stop with the fake shit, I really feel like this is really gonna bloom, okay? But I need to ask about that deceit card. Can you tell me more about the deceit card? What is that about? Be honest, be open, like what's going on with that? Some of you guys are definitely gonna be in a relationship with this person, or you're in a relationship with this person. A lot of 7s are here. We have the 7, we got the 2 plus the 5, that's 7. We got the 1 and the 4, that's 5. We also got the number 5 there. So we got 25, 14, and 7. Interesting. The number 7. 7th house. 7th house. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know, y'all. And like, I'm going to put it down, and I don't want to confuse y'all more. But look at this. We have the 3 of swords. The 2 of cups. The 4 of wands. And then you also have the 6 of wands in reverse. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a very, it's catalytic. It's going to be one of those connections. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just being open and honest with you guys. Whether this is a relationship, let me say this. Whether this is romantic or platonic, y'all are going to bump heads. Now, no, I'm not even going to go there. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all are going to bump heads. Now, everybody's bumping heads. Like, some people's deceit might just be y'all bumping heads. Like, it's like this person's not being open and honest about what triggers them. The other person's not being open and honest. Or, like, we're just kind of being stubborn. And that could be, like, the deceit. I'm not really showing my full vulnerable self. Others of you, I don't know. You know, that deceit could be some shit. Like, lying about some shit, you know. But it's funny, because you're staying on par, okay? Yeah, I don't know if I'm picking up on this. Some of y'all, the person that you're asking about, did they cheat on you before? Or do they have a history of cheating? Or do you have a history of being cheated on? That could also represent just that trauma, like that trauma coming up. Y'all trauma is going to haunt this connection. And it's going to come up, and it's going to be ugly at times. But you guys are going to have to find ways to healthily work through that, whether this is a friend or whether this is a relationship. And some of you guys might choose to stay with this person and do those things. Others of you, you might be led to grow in a different way, but they were still, when you look back at the connection, it's still going to be a catalyst. Yeah, this is major. And that's why I'm about to tap out. The 3 of swords, the 2 of cups, the 4 of wands, and the 6 of wands. I'm telling in reverse. I'm telling you, changes. A whole shift is happening. This person might even be revealing to you where you've been lying to yourself. This person could also be revealing to you where you could be more successful. Like, I could see this in so many different ways. You know, a lot of people, let's just be honest, let's just call it out. I know some of y'all are like, oh my God, does this mean cheating? Does this mean infidelity? Does this mean, you know, because we do have that 3 of Swords and we do have that community card, you know? And there's different things for each person depending on the situation. But all I'm going to say is, hold on, I'm getting something. Let me see. Let me ask, was this person cheating? Oh, I'm getting messy. The Magician. Okay, so some of you guys are coming out of a place with this person where they were not honest. They weren't honest, okay? And all I'm going to say is, if you're going to be in a relationship with whoever it is that you're in a relationship with, a lot of this stuff you already know about them. It's just going to take work. It's going to take work. It's going to take a conversation. All right. And just know at the end of this, what you're going to say about this person is, damn, Ace of Cups and the Lovers. This person is meant to change you. That's all I can say. They're meant to change you. They're meant to lead you in a way, like to almost make you your best self. And in the end of it, you're going to be in this Lover's energy. You're going to be in this Ace of Cups energy. Some of you guys, you might end up staying with this person and staying friends with or whatever. Some of you guys, this person is meant to lead you to the person that you're really meant to be with. But this is kind of what I'm seeing. The intentions are still kind of in the fresher stage where it's like, I just want to kind of, I see you in my future, but we have stuff that we have to work on. We have stuff that we need to discuss. But I just want you to know that I am willing to do those things. I'm willing to change. That's where we're at with that. Oh, so yes, my gosh, I gotta take a break. Yes, Pop One. That was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I will see you guys down below in the comments. Oh my gosh. Fred, get your ass up in here. Okay, I had to pray because I'm not gonna lie. Pile 2, I know you see this. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about what each pile represents, but I have to tell you, with this group, okay, I really was tapped into the energy, and I feel like it was almost playing out around me in a sense. Okay, for me, when I do readings, sometimes like I fall into the energy of the group, or if I'm doing one-on-ones of the person. Like, let's say if they got a stuttering problem, I might start stuttering, and then I find out after I do the reading that they're like, oh my gosh, P, that's so crazy because I stutter or I have a hard time speaking. Like, you know, if you know, you know. But this is the thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna preface, okay? We're gonna get into quite a bit of things with this group specifically. And honey, she's fat. She's fat. I hope the other groups are not like this. I'm not gonna lie, because let me just go through the emotions. So this is what I want you guys to do. What I'm about to tell you, I want you to think about, be like, those are my feelings, or I don't feel like that, because somebody is feeling this. Either you guys are mirroring this, or you're feeling this, or they're feeling this and you're not feeling this. Okay, so whatever you're not feeling, I'm telling you, it's happening on the other side. This is the thing though, friend. I am so intimidated by this group. I'm intimidated by the connection. I'm intimidated by everything that came out, the energy. I'm also feeling, outside of intimidation, I'm feeling like avoidance, but then I'm feeling this excitement to want to come forward. I'm feeling a lot of sexual energy. I'm feeling a lot of history, whether it's you feel like you just knew this person, like past life energy, like damn, like they're very familiar, or if y'all just really have that type of history. I am going to try, because this is sticky, I'm not gonna lie. I am going to try to be as straightforward as I can, but I feel like with this group, some of you guys really don't know how this person feels about you. I feel like I'm gonna be kind of giving more clarity on their feelings and what's happening behind the scenes with this person versus their intentions. I am going to get into their intentions. Obviously, this is their intentions. Do you see all these damn cards and clarifying cards? Girl, what is going on? I just kept having to pull. It wasn't like that with the last group. So let me just tell y'all, let me break it down, okay? So this pile, this group is going to represent them. who this person is, okay? So some of you guys might resonate with different sections of this reading. Just vibe out with me, okay? But this pile is going to be your person, things that you need to know about them, or just like who they are. I'm going to be describing them. That'll help give you guys some clarity, okay? Now, this is going to be how they affect you, okay? This is going to be shadow aspects of this person, possibly even the connection, like what went on that I'm picking up on, that I feel like I had to go into in order to understand what the frick is happening in this situation, okay? A lot of sexual energy, right? Okay. This is going to be their feelings. We're going to be clocking it, friend. This fat ass pile right here, extra fat, 2 T's, extra thick, 3 C's, okay? It's going to be their intentions, all right? And then I'm also going to be looking at how you affect this person. And then for whatever reason, your person is holding back, and I don't understand why. So I have this is the holding back area. What are they holding back? Are they holding back? What's going on? So this is a deep dive. I feel like you guys are going to get a little bit more than the other groups. I mean, I haven't even got a chance to tap into the other groups. Girl, y'all don't understand. This pile right here, I was feeling a lot of escapism, avoidance, wanting to come in. They're checking up on you. They're there. They're not. They're there. Too much, okay? But I don't know. Things might soften up or like loosen up or get a little bit more clear for me as I go into the reading. So let's start very simple, okay? Sit the fuck tight, honey, and enjoy the damn show, okay? I gotta ease myself into this. I got to ease. You got to give me some time, friend. You got to, okay? So first of all, girl, sexy. This person's sexy, bro. When I looked at this, so we have hematite, King of Wands. Some of you guys may want to look into that crystal. I may actually want to look into that crystal because I'm feeling called to do so. I'll do that in a second. It's funny because we have the King of Wands, right? Fire energy. Now, when I was initially in the beginning, okay, someone's name could be Genesis, but someone could also be from down south here. Now, when I initially, in the beginning of the reading, pulled out all the cards and did the shuffling for each group, when I got the King of Wands, obviously when you think of the King of Wands, you think of fire, right? But I do believe it came up in reverse. It's been quite a minute between piles, so just give me a second, right? It's funny because I was getting more pentacle energy at first, right? Like slow moving energy, earth energy. So I feel like your person could be an earth sign, or they could be a fire sign, or those are just the elements that they keep toggling in between, which I could feel that, okay? A lot of strategy here, a lot of slow movement, build up, but then like, it's like impulsiveness, fire, passion, sex. I don't know. Some of you guys recently had sex with this person. This person's very attractive. There's so much sexual energy, right? So I said, okay, tell me more about this King of Wands. I said, because I'm getting Pentacles energy, but tell me, who are they? Girl, look what I got. They was like, oh no, this is a fire sign. Page of Wands, who this person is. Girl, the King of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups, okay? And the order that they came in, it might have even been the other way, but this is the thing. So intuitively, what I'm getting, okay? I have to be honest. Now, this is just talking about them as a person. Now, how they show up for you, you know, boom. Your person seems like they like to have a good time, okay? I feel like they could be a player. I think I even wrote some of this stuff down. Yeah. When I looked at this, you know what this reminded me of? Have y'all ever watched Finding Nemo? Y'all remember that one fish? Oh my gosh. Y'all know I always got to add a joke in here, but that's like shark bait. Ooh ha ha. But the fish that was black and white that was trying to get Nemo to go up the thing, and he was kind of like a little bit grouchy. You remember that scar that he had on his face or on his fin? Like, I'm seeing that when I look at this. Like, this reminds me, and I'm also getting like Alien versus Predator. I aquamarine. I'm getting, I don't know why when I looked at this, I thought of an Aquarius, but I think it's just like that aqua color down here. That's just aqua and then Aquarius. I don't know. But I'm getting a scar. So this person could have a scar on their face. They could play sports. I could see that, right? Like they could have some bumps and bruises on them from being so athletic. When I look at the Page of Wands, the King of Wands being here, oh my gosh, again, okay, very masculine energy. Maybe, now it could be toxic masculinity. I don't know, but very masculine, very confident, or at least that's how they put themselves out there to be. Like I said, they could be very heavily involved in sports. They like to work out. They like to be macho. Okay, they like to be seen. They like attention. I'm not gonna lie, this person could, when I look at this card, this Three of Cups, you know, the Three of Cups can talk about third party energy, but it could also talk about celebration, reconciliation, meetings, group meetings. I don't know why I just got this marriage. This person could have been married before. I'm not necessarily getting that they're married now, but they could have been married before, right? When I look at these two flames, I feel like I'm keeping the light on. Okay, two flames, I'm keeping the light on. So this person could have their foot like in one place, like their left foot could be over here with one person and their right foot could be over here with another person. Okay, I don't know if that's you. That's possibly, right? It seems like they know a lot of people. And I'm just going to be throwing out different things. You know, if that doesn't sound like your person, if you're like, no, my person is, they don't mess with nobody. Okay, boom. Then what you can pull from that is that they know a lot of people, or like people like them. People, I don't know, that it almost seems like they keep the light on for other people, or other people keep the light on for them. Like they're known. Okay. I also put scars, player, curiosity. There definitely is a curiosity here when it comes to you. Okay. Earth sign. You know what song came to me? Roll Some More. Somebody's gonna know that song. Roll Some More. I can't remember what the artist's name is right now, but it's called Roll Some More. That came to me so crazy. Okay. Some of you guys have actually a very shady past with this person. That's for some of you. The past is shady, which is why I'm so intimidated by this spread, because I think it kind of casts a shadow on this person, their intentions, and what the fuck is going on both ends. Okay, but we'll get into that later if that applies. Like, look at all this. Like, why is there the three? There's this three going on. So I'm not gonna lie, this person does have options. Nine of Cups. When I look at that Nine of Cups, like, this person could dress really nice. I'm not gonna lie, they can be selfish. I'm picking up on it. Okay, they can be selfish. They can be a very like self-serving person, or let me look at this some more. Another way I can look at this, there's a curtain back here and it's like it's blowing, like there's like wind blowing. It almost feels like your person, they like to show their accolades. Because think about this. These cups here, let me just put that in real quick in the focus. You see that? These cups, you see how they're up, but there's like these little cabinets underneath with slots. Those cups don't have to be out for everybody to see. They could be right under there, you know, right in there, okay? But they're not. It's almost like your person could be a bit flashy, or they like to show their accomplishments, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. They like people to see, yeah, I achieved this, I accomplished this, or for some of y'all, it could even be a little bit deeper, like, they like people to know, like, yeah, I hit that. I'm just being honest, friend. I'm just being honest, okay? Because some of you, and you know it too, you're dealing with the I don't want to be a player no more type of energy, okay? But others of you, maybe they've changed your life. I don't know. We'll get into it. But regardless of the fact, okay, I feel like they have great achievements. Something about how they dress really nice. And then there's like these holes here that show this. So there's something about, there is a transparency here. I do see a transparency around them. So if they are a player, I don't feel like they do it in a way where they don't let people know what's going on. I feel like people be knowing what's going on and just kind of still continue to finagle with this person, or that's just their reputation. All right. They like to talk. They like to, for some of you guys, have brunch, go out for drinks. They like to drink. They like to be social. Very firecracker energy. And it's crazy because I literally was just watching Khloe Kardashian, her podcast. I just found it. And there was this episode where she was with the twins. Some of you guys might know. If you don't, it's really not important. But they were basically talking about how when they see something that they like, they go after it. And one of the twins wasn't like that. She was more reserved, more shy. But the other twin was like that, and so was Khloe. Khloe called herself like a firecracker. So I feel like this person could have that energy. That's Bliskin. She could hear me. Her dad's out there, though. So there's firecracker energy here. Where, like, if they want you, pile two, they're going to go up to you. And, like, it's funny, though, because this is what's fucking me up with your person. Because I saw the other cards, and I'm just going to be honest. There's something about them that's very boisterous, very confident, but I don't know. They get a little shaky when it comes to you. What's going on? You intimidate this person, and I feel like this person can also intimidate you. I don't know what's happening here. Okay? I'm jumping ahead. I am jumping ahead. Let me keep looking at this. This person definitely has accomplishments. They could wear something on their neck, like some type of red jewelry or like a red necklace, or like some of them like to have, I'm seeing like a very masculine arm. I'm seeing like the veins. You know how some men, or maybe even some women, you know, I don't know, they'll have like that, the strong wrist, right? They could have a watch that's like, and like there's red in there. There's something red on their wrist, okay? Or this could even come back to the connection that you have with this person. Some of you guys, it's so hard to decipher what this person's intentions are, what their feelings are, or it's just so passionate. It's so intense. Like there's a lot of intensity here, okay? This person could even be intense, or the way that they affect you is very intense. The fact that this King of Wands has a crown on, I'm not going to lie. I'm about to read this person. I'm about to clock their tea. Although they are a very confident individual, and for some of you guys, like I said, this could have been more of their past. Like they could have been more of a player in their past. And maybe now that they're older, they're looking for something different. Because I do see where somebody here has matured from this Page of Wands. Like they tried to, like I'm getting them saying, like I tried to be more mature about how I move. Yes, do I still like to have a good time? Absolutely. Yes, do I like to keep a couple on my arm? A couple women, a couple men? Yes. Do I like to have options? Yes. And if they're single, you know, who's to say something's wrong with that? You know, especially if they're doing it in a moral way, I guess. But for some of you guys, it's like they're doing it in a moral way. Others of you, they're not doing it in a moral way. And I think that's where we kind of get this split between both King of Wands. So you'll kind of have to, you'll know which one your person is based off of past actions, okay? And if you don't know, we gonna get into it. Honey, fur collar, I don't know why. This person's stylish. They're stylish. They got monies, or they put it out there like they got money. It's funny though, because although this person dibbles and dabbles in quite a few options, or they have, even if it's not all at once, maybe they just have a long history of dating quite a few people, there is still this flame that they are looking for. It's almost like they could do all these different things and still feel empty. You know what I mean? There's still a flame. It's almost like they're always trying to find something to possibly, maybe, I don't want to say fill a void, but when I look at him, he almost looks a little like sad, where he's looking at that flame and he's like, I got this. You know, and that could even represent the Ace of Wands for me, where it's like, you know, the dick, you know, or like the punan, okay? It's like, yeah, you know, I know that I got this on me. I know I could give it to so-and-so, but you know, I'm at that point where it's like, this isn't really bringing me a bunch of joy. I don't know. There's this weird transition that I feel like I'm catching your person in. And I'm also feeling like you're also getting caught in that. And it's confusing. Okay? It's confusing. This person could definitely have kids. Yeah. And a long history with someone that they used to have kids with. Like if you went into their history, like you would know. Some of them have short curly hair, a beard. Now this, what I'm about to say, is not for everybody. Your person could have orange hair, or like have like a ginger color hair, and their beard, for some of you guys, you're messing with someone who's like really country bumpkin type energy, but I'm seeing like a beard and it's like curled at the end. Maybe their beard is curly or wavy. Like I'm seeing that, okay? Someone's name could also be George. Yeah, that's some older energy. So I feel like, okay, they're saying like we could press, okay? I'm gonna press from that. I'm gonna pause this because this battery is dying and I wanna look at, I cannot believe 17 motherfucking minutes in. Are you fucking kidding me? Paige, get your life together. I'm sorry, friend. I might put some timestamps for this, but yeah, give me a second. I'm just glad we got past that first part. I'm feeling a little lighter as we move through these groups, okay? I'm about to put this battery in here and then I'm gonna come back because we're gonna get into the other parts of this reading and then we're gonna bring it all together, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So before I clear this out, because we're about to go into the next part, you know, I promise. Let me just tell you what the book says about hematite. It says hematite strengthens the intellect and provides emotional, mental, and spiritual cleansing. In the process, it awakens our empathy for the environment and all living things. It boosts our drive and willpower, thereby supporting us in carrying out our plans. Okay? Now, tarot interpretations, hear me out. This is what's so crazy, and I feel like I had to go in depth about who this person is because some of you guys really don't know this person or you haven't seen them in a while. The thing about this is something about this, I'm going to be honest. Something about them and what I'm going to go into is tricky. It's tricky energy. It's trickster. But is it that they're trying to trick you into thinking that they don't have feelings for you? Is it that they're trying to trick you into thinking that they're being faithful? I don't know. That's what we're trying to decipher. So anyway, we have willpower, wisdom, willingness to take risks, good news, opportunity, strength, helpfulness, person who is a superior, mature personality. We see that here. Now the shadow aspects, okay? So with this energy, you have to take both sides. Pride, fanaticism, I think that's that word, intolerance, despotic nature, okay? Yeah. Fuck all that. Let's get into it, friend. Okay, we'll come back to this if we need to. But I think that was very important for some people to know, especially if you haven't seen this person in a while. Yeah, there's something there. So hear me out. This is important. So how this person affects you. We have the number 46 pushing upward. This just made me think of lemon tech. Oh my gosh. If you know, you know. Okay, so we got this mushroom, number 46, that equals a 10. Steady progress, gaining confidence, yep, accepting challenges, a promotion, receiving recognition. We also have the number 22, grace, adornment, brings out beauty, elegance, the outer as a reflection of the inner, vanity, charisma, self-expression. So how this person affects you, right? First of all, some of you guys could have took a psychedelic trip with this person. You know what I mean? Like you could have did some DRUGSs with them in some capacity. But how they're coming up to me, this is almost giving me catalyst energy. You ever meet somebody and it's like, maybe you want to impress them or you just want to be the best version of yourself so that you can keep them or get their attention. It almost feels like that's the effect that they have on you. Now, when I think of a mushroom, I think of the network that's also associated with a mushroom, like under the ground. There's a lot of roots here, okay? You're very connected to this individual. Some of you guys could even feel like, possibly for some of you, like you can finish their sentences or you just feel very familiar. Like even if this is a newer person, you're just like, I just feel like I know them. Like this feels very intense, very soulmatey. I feel like the effect that this person has on you, like if you weren't, for example, just to kind of like, boom, get there, right? Let's say if you are used to, not that there's anything wrong with this, you know, I've been there, I'll be there now, okay? But let's say you're used to wearing just sweats, you don't really care what you do with your hair, more tomboy, whatever the case may be. But when you meet this person, there's like this energy of, ooh, let me make sure that I actually fix myself up, do my hair, wear a little lip gloss, or put some makeup on, or try different things, okay? I almost see if you're a feminine, this person could have awoken your femininity. And if you're a man, it's almost like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if you are a female, this person has really helped you to get in tune with your femininity, okay, in the physical way, in that sense, okay? And if you're a masculine, a male, I feel like this person has, no, I feel both ways actually. I feel like there's a feminine quality to both sides. Like there's something here about that. Other than that, I feel like there's just this aesthetic of like, I want to do more. I want to do better. Like I want to lose weight. I want to gain weight. I want my body to look good. I want this person to notice me, pick me, or choose me, you know? regardless of the fact, with this steady progress, there could even be like an acknowledgement of like, I like how this person, aka you like how this person makes you feel. Like you feel like they see you, or you feel like they actually appreciate conversations that you have when it comes to your accomplishments or what it is that you do. Like to some capacity, I feel like with this person, you feel seen, okay? Like you feel, you feel awakened. Like it doesn't feel so meh, okay? Now we do have a promotion, receiving recognition. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of like with that pushing upward, there's a lot of like, I want to complete cycles. I want to be a better person. I want to achieve things. I want to do more. I want to push myself. So I feel like this person puts you in that mindset. Now the way that they do that, I'm not sure. It's going to vary for each person. We also have this grace. That's where I get that feminine quality or just that maturity. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you guys are a little softer with this person. There's a little bit more of a hold me energy, or like, yeah, I know they do have such a, you know, a bad past, but I really see the good. Like I feel like you see the good in this person. Like you see their good qualities. Like you could see past the facades. You could see past the lesser qualities. Like you can see this person's light, all right? Now with this adornment, some of you guys really adore this person. I also feel like in a sense, this person has made it seem like they also adore you for some of you, okay? Depending on the type of connection, whether it's new, old, whatever. Bring out beauty. Yeah, when I think of that bring out beauty, this just reminds me of this time when I was in college and, babe is in the other room. There was this guy basically, and like I just ended up doing all this different stuff with my hair, getting more girly, different things, you know. This is what this energy reminds me of, okay? So we also have self-expression, vanity, charisma, okay? Yeah, some of you guys even kind of getting that show-offy energy when you get around this person, okay? Now, listen up, friend. How you affect them. Yeah, you see that? This is where it gets fucking sticky, baby. This is where it gets sticky. That's why I'm not gonna lie, some of you guys, I pray that you get clarity from this. But some of you guys are gonna even be just a little bit more confused. Not confused, but it's just like, what? Okay, so this is the thing. Are there feelings here? Absolutely, there are, okay? So how you affect this person, we have the number 21, which is also equaling the number 3, which kept popping up in some capacity when I was talking about your person, right? Remember I was talking about the 3 of Cups, then those 3 flowers, 7:17 on the clock. So when I look at this strategy, we also have journal, and then there's the word key. Or is that leg? Oh, journal log. Girl, I can't read. Reading is fundamental. We got a feather here, a star. Someone could be Jewish. Light as a feather. What is that from? Why was I about to say that? Light as a feather, stiff as a board. What is that from? I don't know why that just came to me. Also, the movie Hocus Pocus is coming through. Okay, I'm just going to be saying certain things, calling out symbols. Somebody could have a white dog, a German Shepherd. What are those dogs that be like, whoa, 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 whoa? Like they're always... Like you always find them in those funny home videos, and it's like they're like white. I think it's German Shepherds. Are they German Shepherds? They almost like wolves, but like when they make sounds, it almost looks like whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know. But then we also have optimism here. Okay, the color yellow, oranges. Someone could have a tree near their house that bears fruits. Okay, but anyway, so we have strategy, number 21. We also have the number 6, people, the loving woman, and we also have consciousness, optimism. You guys have similar effects on each other. This is the thing. You bring this person a sense of, it's almost like when you talk to this person, they also feel seen, okay? Like I said, like for some of you guys, this person could be like rough, bad boy type of energy, but it's almost like they're so used to people only seeing that, the bad in them. But it's like when you come around, you also see the good in them. Like you could see past that. Like there's something about, because what they're kind of bringing to me, the energy I'm feeling is they're like pile 2. When I tell them this about me, they don't react how everybody else does. And I like that. Or they don't judge me the way that everybody else does. I like that. They bring a certain sensitivity, okay? And it's crazy because I was already picking up on that this person was, you know, like really putting you in tune with your femininity. But I also feel like you guys just have this very nurturing energy to this person. And that's how they feel. They feel loved. They feel wanted. They feel seen. Right? That all sounds very good, right? It does, right? Because I said the same thing for y'all. But think about it, friend. Depending on who this person is, and we're going to get into that, that is where it gets sticky. Because we could have this general energy of, yes, we feel like catalysts to each other. I feel seen by you. I feel this. But what level are you guys at currently? Because if you're already at a level where you're very awakened, you're very in tune with yourself, not that I'm trying to say you're better than anybody, but you already kind of had more compassion. You already were you never really were that person that dog people out. You get what I'm saying? You're not perfect, but you might be at a level, I'm just going to put you at a level, right? You're at a level 7, right? But this person, they're at a level, possibly, maybe a level 2. I won't put them in the negatives, okay? They might be even at a level 5, okay? But again, to get that same, you're a catalyst, I see you, you make me feel seen, but it's coming at different levels. It's coming at different people. So I want to ask you, and I'm trying to be too confusing, but when you put in those feelings that I just talked about, how you guys affect each other, which is very similar in different ways, right? How do you think that would affect you versus how it would affect somebody that is already kind of on a level a lot lower than you, okay? What if, for example, if that person, like that lower level person, let's say they're known to be a player, okay? 11:11 on the clock. This energy is fabulous. You're feeling it too, but how would that affect a player versus someone who isn't one? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, does that make sense? I feel like it makes total sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it's like, that's where I think this gets sticky. I really do feel like the effect that you have on your person is that they want to be a better person. It's just, are they there? We're going to get there. Are they there? You make them want to strategize. So I feel like you make this person want to think more about life. How can I improve myself? What strategies do I need in order to obtain these things? I also feel like the way you affect them is they feel like they have to strategize in order to get to you, in order to contact you, in order to speak to you. This person likes to have things planned out when it comes to talking to you, okay? I also feel like this person wants to impress you. This is how you come up. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you come off very loving, very pure, okay? Now think about it. And some of you are in the chat. Some of you bad boys are in the chat. Bad girls are in the chat. And that's okay. How would you feel if you were someone that was used to chaos and just being mistreated and that just became a part of your DNA? How would you feel if you had someone like this coming in trying to pour into you? It's a wonderful feeling, right? It's wonderful, but you just might not feel equipped to like handle them properly. I feel like some of you guys have been ghosted by this person. Some of you guys have been like they bailed. And I really do feel like it's a fear of, because this person knows, they're like, pile 2 doesn't deserve that side of me, or they don't deserve that, okay? Or they're such a nice person, they're such a good person. That's how they feel about you. You're very loving, very warm. You're so nice to other people. You have a kindness that they're not used to seeing in people. And what I like about this is they're seeing that, and it is showing them another side of humanity. This is big. And I think that's like, as I'm talking about all this shit, it's starting to like, my anxiety is going away, okay? Because we're getting to the nitty grits, okay? But it's like, oh wow, some of you guys went to Waffle House with this person. Or like a breakfast spot, because I just got that grits energy. But yeah, it's like you're so kind to people. You just have this radiance. And I do feel like there is this energy of like, why are they looking at me? Some of them feel intimidated, or they feel less than. They hide from you sometimes. But then sometimes they don't. That's how it feels. You make this person feel very optimistic about possibly the future that they could have with you. Some of this is a little delusional though, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Where it's like, they might expect you to wait for them, and I would hope that you're not just going to wait for them, especially if they're not, you know, bringing what you need, pile 2. But I'm talking to a mass of people, so who knows, okay? But there's just this energy, and look at that. She also has a bracelet. I keep seeing this damn bracelet. I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, you guys are bonded for sure. Oh my gosh, this person could definitely see I'm telling you, they see it. They can see something about seeing a life with you or seeing a future with you. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, we're gonna get married. It could be anything, like we're going on a date, or I could actually see myself entertaining them. I could see myself actually vibing with them, whatever the case may be, right? There's just this vibe. And it's crazy because I told myself I was going to make this reading very like open to platonic and romantic, but I'm not going to lie, you guys, this feels very romantic, okay? But I'll try to like put the platonic in there too. There is this vibe of it can't happen. There's like a want for it to happen, but this person feels like there's so much that has to change in order for that to happen. Or maybe there's this energy of I just don't feel worthy. And let me tell you why. Because of this, the shadow. This is the shadow aspect of this connection, and also I feel like of this person, right? We talked about this. Look at this, the number 3. Why the fuck this number 3 keep following us? I don't know. But we have difficulty in the beginning. You see that egg? You see that person trying to come out? I'm telling you, this person, you're catching them in a transition. Well, y'all are all in a transition. You, the relationship, them. So we have growing pains, doubts and fears, awkwardness, becoming stronger, vulnerability, and experience. When I look at this, I think of the magician. We have the creative. This gives me the magician, but I was going to say Gemini, Virgo energy. The active yang principle, strength, tenacity, dynamism. I think that's what it is. Inspiration, heaven, masculinity, authority, father. So, being that this came up in the shadow, I feel like this is where I started to get that energy like, okay, if this person, I'm gonna just give it to you straight. If this person is new, right? I feel like, well, let me not even say that. How can I say this without getting lost in the sauce? Some of you guys, your history with this person is not the greatest. Like, shit happened. There was difficulty in the beginning of this connection. The communication was not there. There could have even been some lies. There could have even been, when I look at the magician coming up, and it's crazy because the magician also comes up in the feelings deck right here. We'll get into that after, before we get into the intentions, right? I have to go through all of this first though, because I think the intentions is going to really blow motherfuckers out the water, okay? But anyway, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody and they're just saying, I'm still growing, be patient with me. I'm still growing, be patient with me. Like, I fucked up, but I was young, or I made all those mistakes, but I was young, give me a chance. So I feel like the shadow of this connection is that there was difficulty, like I said in the beginning, bumping heads. Maybe there were truths that were kind of held back in experience. So some of you guys, like I said, y'all just didn't get off to the right foot, or y'all got off on the wrong foot. Or maybe this person just was not mature enough. Somebody was not mature enough. They were not ready. They were not ready to crack about that egg. Something about this connection came out of left field. And depending on how far you guys have gotten, if you guys have gotten anywhere, I feel like it's going to determine how sticky the past was. Because like I said, if you're coming in with this loving woman energy, but this other person is in this difficulty in the beginning energy, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Cups energy, how you think that's about to go, friend? Just saying. How you think that's going to go? And I'm not saying that in a way where I'm like coming at y'all, but I'm just trying to help y'all to understand like why this is so dynamic in a way. It's like so many moving pieces. I'm getting from this a lot of insecurities, a lot of trying to, like this person, I'm not going to lie, I feel like, or somebody in this connection, I feel like it's the person though, this person may try to find outside validation through multiple people. Like they might find it through multiple sex partners or just getting attention. Even if this is platonic, this person, I feel like, is immature. Like there's immaturity here. There's a want to, instead of nurturing what's right in front of you or like trying to be better in that way, there's just this energy of like, I have to find it elsewhere as well. Okay. I feel like this person runs when things are too peaceful. That's kind of what it feels like. They don't want to though, or let me say this, I feel like they have done that when it comes to you. Okay. And that can look in many ways. Like I said, I do feel like some of you guys have gotten ghosted. Some of you guys have gotten some mixed signals. The Yang principle. Some other shadow aspect here, there was in some way some toxic masculinity that played out in this connection. Okay, there was. How it played out is going to be different for each of you, but I feel like ego came up in some way, and it could have caused a rift between you and this person, especially if you guys already have history. Because what it's giving me is some of you guys are coming back into it with this person, like coming back into contact. You're trying to rekindle. You find yourself getting more emotions for them, or finding yourself feeling ways, and you're like, wait a minute, I remember what happened in the past with us. What are their intentions? Others of you, your past, period. Both of y'all have, I don't want to say it like that. I was about to say fucked up past. You might have had some friendships that were fucked up. Okay, you might have had some, because I keep hearing, I've been here before. You might have had some relationships that were also fucked up. And maybe they started super intense like this. It was like that intensity of like coming together, that catalyst. And that scares you. I feel like there is a mirroring energy, and it comes up as this shadow aspect of the connection of you guys. There's like growing pains here. There's different things that are brought out, different triggers that happen between the both of you in different ways. Even if it's not happening because your person did something wrong to you or like that, it's just them being there, you liking them, you having feelings for them, you wanting to be their friend, you entertaining them. That is a lot. You're like, whoa, I'm actually diving into this. I'm leaning into it. And now I'm scared, because when I lean, I fully fall in, honey. When I'm dedicated, I'm dedicated. Dedicated, okay? That's what it's giving. This person makes you feel vulnerable. You make them feel vulnerable. This connection is vulnerable. And I feel like it's scary for both sides because of your past. Whether it's with each other or, oh, hell no. Look at that. Whether it's with each other or, hold on, y'all. That was so crazy. Let me pause this really quick. Well, let me say this point before I go. Whether it's with each other or whether it's with, damn, I lost my train of thought. Each other or, yeah. Your lives individually. Like maybe this person has a past like with the father where it's like, my father wasn't there, it kind of caused some things, you know. I've had some toxic men in my life, or abusive men. Boom, abusive relationship. Okay, friend, I am back. We had a little power outage, and I felt like when the power went out, my brain cells went out too. Okay, so yeah, I also feel like for some of you guys there was some cheating, because when I look at the creative, I think of the magician, and I'm like I said, I pulled this in the shadow aspect. So this is just blatantly, like if I was just to say 2 words that could describe the shadow aspect of this connection, was immaturity and wholeness. It's like, no, but just someone being a player, or just, you know, they're lying, you know what I mean, like manipulative, possibly not telling the full story. That's for some. Okay, so let me just go into their feelings. We're gonna shake from that. Let's shake from it. All right, let's go into the feelings. I think I'm gonna pause this just in case I do decide to put timestamps for your group specifically, but I'm not gonna lie, I might not, because honey, the message is either meant for you or it's not. Okay, and if it ends up being too long and you can't handle it, then this reading might not be for you, my friend. But listen, okay, yeah, I ain't pausing it, we're flowing. Let's get into this. Okay, so their feelings. We have the magician. Oh my gosh. Do you see how this magician is? This is literally giving me the song. Oh my God. This person likes you. They do. Romantically, because that's kind of where I'm going with this reading. They like you. They like talking to you. Okay. They like communicating with you. They like sharing ideas with you. But for some of you guys, they have to do this in a way that I feel like is a little sneaky. It just feels like they have a lot of people around them. And they don't want you to see that. Like whatever they have going on, like they don't want you to see that. For some of you guys, that doesn't have to be super toxic. Like maybe you're aware that this person talks to other people. You guys both have an understanding. So this person is going to be very adamant about you not knowing who else they're talking to. Like, they're not going to possibly pick up their phone in front of you. Some of you guys could be in a similar place, like, I don't know, work or a college campus or something. And there's just this energy of like, this person could even like diss other people if, like, when you're around. They act different when you're around. I have to say that. So if there was ever a story of you and someone else also dealing with this person, possibly, I would look into that. Because there is this energy of them acting different. Like, if you hear another story from another girl where they're like, it's so crazy because when you come around, they act like this with me, but when you're not around, they're very, you know, I don't know. There's something about, I don't want Pile 2 to see me like that, okay? So we can also take that in another direction. When it comes to their feelings, okay, they want you to see them in the best light. There's certain things about themselves that they don't want you to see or they don't want to make known to you. Although I feel like that's pretty sneaky, I also feel like this person, like I said, is in a transition period where they do want to change these things. Are they sure they're going to be able to change it? I don't know. Okay. But look at this. What are their feelings? This is where we have to be for real. Stay with me, friend. So we have the Herkimer diamond. You guys can look these crystals, rocks, diamonds, gems up. Okay. We also have sapphire, 7 of cups. What are all these damn stones around y'all? I'm seeing this as y'all and there's them. There's like these 3 stones and then you got the, what's going on, okay? We also have the Page of Cups, I like you. I can get that song. I like you, I like you, I like you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, I like you, but I didn't mean to. I like you, I like you, I like you. I'm not gonna really sing though. But for real. So we have the Rhodochrosite. Oh my gosh, I used to love that song. Because don't make me have to really break out in song, friend. But I'm going to have to go up an octave with that. Dang, look at this. Okay, we also have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Unclear. I still don't know about that. 2 of Swords upright. Holding fucking back. They're holding back. What's happening, friend? Some of you guys know exactly why this person has to hold back. What is it? Is there third party energy? Are they already in a relationship? Are you already in a relationship? Are both of you guys in a relationship? Or is there like what's happening? What's happening here? I feel like some of you guys already know. How else they feel about you is happy success, increase, and the Angel of Strength. Yes. Okay. So let's sit with this for a second. Because they're entitled to their feelings. So let's talk about it. At this present moment, how they feel about you, they're a bit confused. They know they like you, but they don't know what to do after that. There's something about the execution of this that is complicated, and I don't know why. Okay, for each person, it's going to be a little different. Let me see. I might have to pull. Okay. Give me a second, friend. I'm coming. Okay, we're just gonna do a little shebang, no reversals. All right, because see, doing this shit, what I'm doing right now is exactly how I ended up with all these cards in all these different piles, okay? But I have to know there's something, it's like there's so much more to this, and it's like complicated. What is making this so complicated? The truth. What's making this so complicated when it comes to their feelings? Okay, what's making this so complicated? What is this? You said no reversals. I did. Aha! It's the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Other commitments. This could be a person, a place, or a thing. There's other ties. This person could have kids. I don't know. Like, there's commitments here. There's so much more. For some, it's just coming through like this. I'm channeling. There's so much more that would have to change in order for us to take it there. Okay. Others of you, what makes this complicated is the fact that they know that if you guys were to really go there with each other, they would have to commit. They would have to commit to you. This person knows that in order to be with you, if this is romantic, they have to commit. Or even if they're going to be a friend, they have to come through a certain way. They have to have goals, ambitions. They have to be elevating. And I don't know if this person, like, do they want that? Yes. But when I look at these cards, they're more of a fantasy. They're like, I know I can have success with pile 2. I know they got their shit together. I know I could possibly get my shit together. Or I want to think that I could get my shit together. I know that I would have it all with them. I would have the increase, okay? I would feel good. It's almost given like that happily ever after corny energy. Like there's this fantasy. They love to fantasize about you. They do. Like, they think you're a very successful person. They think you're very strong. I don't know, you could have shared with this person the things that you've went through, how you overcame them, and even just how you deal with this person. They're like, wow, that strength is so admirable. Like, but this is the thing. For some of you guys, this person has never told you how they feel. With that Ace of Swords being in reverse, or they lied. What did they lie about? What they lie about? Because that Ace of Swords, I wasn't clear. Something they weren't clear about. And that probably could have been what got y'all in this situation for some of y'all. You know, because I feel like I'm talking to 5 different situations, 5 different people, right? Where it's like, yeah, they weren't clear. And that's what kind of got us into this confusing scenario that we're in now. Because now they're trying to double back. But it's like, I remember when you lied. Or I remember when you had this going on. Or I remember when you didn't tell the full story. I remember when you told me that you were divorced, but you were really separated. Okay, I remember that. Okay, this is what it's giving me. Yep, what they lie about? Justice. There's a lot of legal commitment type energy type. I don't know, it's giving me that this person could have lied about. It's like you were being honest and maybe this person was not being honest about something specific, okay? They wanted you to see the best of them. Look at that, the pedestal. Like, there's certain things that this person kept away from you. And for some of you guys could even still be keeping away from you right now, because they're like, I don't want to ruin this. And you know what I'm thinking of? You ever see the movie Casper, where he was like, can I keep you? And if you didn't hear that whisper, he was basically asking her, can I keep you? You get what I'm saying? I get that vibe here. They really like you though. It's crazy though, because we don't have a bunch of cups. It's like when we get higher in the cup energy with that 7 of cups there, it's confusion. They just know they like you. They do like you, okay? But they be lying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. They be lying. They don't be telling the full story. They don't be telling the full story, okay? Some of them are even telling you that they're not happy somewhere else, but they're still entertaining you. Or entertaining that person in you. I don't understand that, okay? But let's keep going. Let's keep going, okay? Because I don't want to get too into it. Let's keep going. And I'm just looking at these piles. When I look at this, it almost reminds me of when I got my nails done and I got the watercolor. There's some blurred lines here. It's almost like I'm getting a lot of streams going into the same lake, but it's making it complicated. Like, that's how you guys' relationship feels to me. If your relationship was a lake, picture 5 different streams, but they're the color of the rainbow. Like, every different stream is like a different color. Like, one stream is red, one river stream is blue, the other one's purple, the other one's yellow, the other one's orange, whatever, right? And they're all going into this lake. And the lake is your relationship, right? But it's like, it's not super pretty. Even though it sounds pretty, it does. It sounds good. It sounds like, you know, we're pouring, but it's like, it's something, this person might not be being super honest. We're going to see what the intentions. There's something here. They're only giving you the best parts. You got the snake back here. I don't like it. Okay, hold on. I think I need my dice. Or even if it's not my dice, give me this. Okay, give me a little bit more. What is this shadow energy I'm picking up on when it comes to this person's feelings, okay? You're such a sweet person, okay? You're such a breath of fresh air. You're so insightful. This is the thing, though. It's crazy because with that 4 of Swords, this person feels like they could tell you anything. They don't have to sit back and just, you know, this person knows that, too. There's 2 things about that. They feel like they could tell you anything without judgment, but they also feel, but that's crazy. Because if they feel like they could tell you anything, why did they tell you that? Hold on, friend. Give me a minute. I gotta look at this. They're confusing. This is why I was so intimidated by this group. Okay. There could have been some pillow talking here. okay, this is about their past. There's something that they told you, like, for example, let's say about how their family treated them, or like it's something about their past, maybe things that have happened to them. There are things that they feel like they could tell you anything about, but there's this something that they like, I can't tell them that, or I can't tell them the full story of that. And that's what I don't understand. It's like a flip-flop. That's why I feel like your person is almost transitioning. It's almost like they're in this egg and they're trying to change into this different person. They're trying to be better. They're trying to be morally right, but they're still kind of have ties into, you know, the things that don't fall in alignment with that. Sorry, you guys are going to hear Bliss crying. There's something here where it's like, if I told them that, it would probably ruin everything. Or if they knew, it's not even if they told you, it's like if they knew the full story. Some of you guys know something, but it's like you don't know the full story. Okay, I'm going to press because I got to keep going. Now with that Four of Swords being in reverse, they definitely want to continue to talk to you, okay? They don't want to be, like, I feel like I see this person taking action towards you. But it's like, what is the aim here? And that's the part. That's where I think this gets weird. It's like, what is the aim? And that's why you want to know what their intentions are. But let me keep asking about their feelings real quick. See, we have dating and romance. Okay. We have triggered. Okay, what's going on in this connection? The truth. We have flow. Now, it's funny because I'm not really taking reversals, but the dating and romance and the flow was kind of in reverse. But I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not really taking the reversals. But I feel like when I look at that, there's something here about, can y'all not be public? Like, what's happening here? There's something going on here. It's something sticky. Yeah, there it is. Competition. There we go. There we go. And we have friendship. There's other parties in here that is making this, it's weirding things up. And if this is a friend thing, I feel like, I don't know, like it feels very romantic, but there could be a possibility that who you're trying to be friends with, or this platonic connection, someone that they're cool with or someone that's in their circle might not really like you or have the best thoughts of you. I don't know, or vice versa. There's some weird shit going on here. This is where it gets confusing, but we're going to clear it up. Because when I ask, what are they holding back? Right? I'm just going to lay these on top. When I ask, what are they holding back from you? And this is why I had to go through this like this. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Anytime I look at that, I get disgusted because it feels like I don't know, it just feels weird. So we have Malachite. This person could be, one, holding back their feelings that they have for you, but also something that's going on with someone else. They could have walked away from something or said they walked away from something and they didn't. There's something not fully closed here and they know that. That's why I'm saying they could have one right foot or the right foot in one place. Like I'm seeing the right foot in Texas and the left foot in Nebraska. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, we're juggling. Just something's being juggled here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Hermit. Yes, they're holding back. Oh gosh, please. No, that's not what I was getting the first time. Oh my gosh, you guys. Because I asked, what are they holding back from you? Oh, can I be honest? I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. For some of you, I want to say it's their feelings, but I feel like this. There's a situation that has occurred that has put a cap on things. I don't know. This person recently, and this is not going to be for everybody, and I didn't see it like this before, but now that I've dived into all these different aspects, which is why I felt like it was important, the Empress could talk about a mother of a child, right? So this person could be holding back from you, that they haven't fully walked away from somebody that they have children with, or that they've gotten somebody pregnant, or they could be pregnant, okay? That could be something that they're holding back. And if that is the case, you will know about it right now, or you will know about it soon. Just know that, okay? Because whatever it is that they're holding back, I feel like it caught them by surprise. It's almost like something coming back. Let me say this, and this might not be the specific scenario, but I want you to see, like, I want you to feel the feeling, because I'm really going off of feelings here, right? The way this energy feels, and this never happened to me, but I could only imagine if this happened just from watching shows. You ever hear those stories or watch those shows where it's like someone's in a marriage, or maybe even they're trying to entertain somebody, right? They're trying to talk to someone, they've met someone, they really like them, they're like, I'm vibing with them. And maybe they're like 2 months in or whatever. And then all of a sudden, someone from this person's past pops up and they're like they come up with a baby. And the baby ends up being the person that you're talking to. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you tell me you had a baby? And it's like, the fuck? I didn't even know I had a baby. And then you find out from said person, they're like, yeah, I just didn't say anything. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I didn't feel comfortable. We weren't in a good place. We were just a fling. And I didn't feel like, you know, it was just, I didn't even think I was going to keep it, but I ended up keeping it. Or maybe there was a scenario where they said they weren't going to keep it. I don't know. But that's the feeling of this. And like I said, I'm not saying that your person is specifically in a situation where there's another child or things like that, even though for some of you, it is here, honey, in the cards. But at the lowest scale, what I'm feeling for everyone in general is that what they're holding back is that something came about randomly and it's taken their attention. They have to focus on it, okay? It could have to deal with their mother. It could have to deal with their kids. It could have to deal with it's like life circumstances. Something came back up and it's like, I can't do this right now. It puts a cap on the experience that you guys are having. And even if it doesn't put a cap on it, because I still feel like some of you guys are going to continue to talk with this person or enjoy conversation, but it's like it has to be contained, you know? It can't just progress as natural as it was before. This person feels like they have to contain it because there's other things happening behind closed doors. It's like, how can I get super deep here when I also have this happening behind closed doors and I still don't know how this is even going to play out? You know? Like, I don't know where that's going to take my life. I don't know where. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be just a person. It could be other commitments. It could be bills. It could be anything. That is what I'm feeling, friend. I have to be honest. Okay? Yep, regret. And you see how the cards start coming out like this? Conflict. How the cards just automatically start coming out like this when we start talking about that. Yep. Self-love. And we also have excitement. I'm telling you, that is the energy. It's like when you meet this person or when you're around this person, you feel that you guys are in tune, you guys mirror each other, but there is some other shit happening that this person is dealing with that is causing a strain or a little bit of confusion around this connection, because their emotions they only have so much of a capacity of what they can handle. Okay, I'm gonna take this away because now we're just gonna get into their intentions. I'm so glad I did that, as annoying as it was for me, and I'm guessing it had to be for you if it was for me. That was so annoying, you guys, but I had to do it for you, because what I'm not gonna allow is this person to come in finagling and lying. Okay, if that's the case, you know, we need clarity. Okay. And then I'm getting that song, and I think it's called I Need Clarity, or it's called I Need Security. Y'all ever heard that song and be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you? Who is that by? The one dude that sings, oh, Chance the Rapper. Yeah, so this is the thing, their intentions. And I want you to just watch how these cards fall out. We have the Devil. We have the Nine of Cups. Did I put this like that? Yeah. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my gosh. You see how this is already getting overwhelming? It's getting overwhelming for me, honey. It is. Let me put these in a different order. Hold on. Let me put them in a different order. I'm getting overwhelmed. Aren't you getting overwhelmed, friend? I'm getting overwhelmed. Okay. Let me put them like this. Okay, do the Seven of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Death card, okay, the Page of Wands. Oh, let's back that on up, okay, girl. the Tower, Justice, the Queen of Wands. It's crazy. This person definitely likes you, and they can see it. And that's what's annoying. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? Is this a Six of Swords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's crazy. Look at that red string right there. And I was getting that intuitively. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. Missed opportunity, possibly. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the, I do believe this is the Four of Swords, I want to say. I want to say this is the Four of Swords, okay? Regardless of the fact, let me just tell you. It's crazy because I know this is a lot. Stick with me. This is a story, okay? Anytime a lot of cards come out like this, I got to tell it like a story. So their intentions. Oh, some of them already kind of fucked up with you, okay? And they're coming back around. If that is the case, I do genuinely feel that what they want, their intention, what they want to do, okay? This is crazy. For those of you where you have history with this person wants to be better. They want a better start with you. Possibly even to work on the friendship 2022 or 2222. They want to work on things. Swallow their pride, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles and the bird swallowing. They want to swallow their pride. They want to accept their wrongs, okay? And I'm not saying that they're the only one that has to do that, you know, but I'm just talking about their intentions. They want to do that. They want to work on this, okay? But some of them are like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is a lot, yo. It almost feels like a fantasy. Something about you, even though they're like, I want that, I could see that, I could see us being together, it feels like a fantasy. Something about it feels like a fantasy. It feels like it's not gonna happen. So I feel like this person feels more comfortable in the fantasy. Because look at this. When we have the Devil card and the Nine of Bottles right there, right? I'm not gonna lie. In general, where I would take that, there are some very selfish ways about this person, okay, when it comes to their intentions. And I feel like this is more of a progression. Like this feels like a progression of intentions. It starts off very selfish, very self-serving, because that is who this person is. We talked about that. The Nine of Cups came up in the beginning when I asked you guys, or when I asked, who is this person? And when I told you this person is a bit selfish, okay? They love to pour into themselves, which is nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, you know, and selfish doesn't have to be super bad, but it's like their main thing is, I have to make sure I'm good, okay? Some of them could even have a mentality of, I have to get them before they get me. And that's just embedded in them. I don't feel like they want to have that same, like, it doesn't feel like their intention was ever to hurt you or to play games with you. It just feels like it happened. Like, you caught them in the transition of them becoming a better person. So it's almost like you're getting kind of like the fallout of their bad behavior, of their selfish behavior, okay? It's almost like there's a little bit of fallout. And I'm not saying that you have to take that, but I feel like this person, like I said, I feel like they probably have ghosted you before, or they might not be clear with communication. Because you see that? We got the Ten of Cups. They love to fantasize. They love when you guys are around each other. It's just you. There's nothing else going on. Like, I'm getting someone in a park. It's just you two. But once y'all leave each other's sight, you know what this reminds me of? Have you ever watched Love is Blind? You know how they all be in the pods. It's just them and they're in there. And everything is good when they're on vacation because it's just them. They don't have to deal with the real world. They don't have to deal with any of that. But it's like once we get into the real world, real consequences, or not real consequences, real circumstances, like once we bring the kids in, once we bring exes into it, once we bring financial stuff into it, once we bring community into it, whatever it is, rumors, gossip, bad behavior, because, you know, now we're in a different environment, you know, because that's when sometimes the people on Love is Blind, their bad behavior comes out. It's like once they have to go back to the real world, because now you're not, you know, in no pod, no one's, you know, forcing you to do X, Y, Z. It's like you're back home. back in your comfort zone, back around people that you've dealt with before. You're about to go back out. Now you might not want to be tied to this person that you met in the pods. You might feel like you want to go back and deal with multiple people. Maybe you're more flirtatious. Maybe you're like, once I go back home, and I'm just going based off of the show Love is Blind. It's like some of them go back home and they realize they don't want to be married. But there was just this big buildup as if they were about to get married. There's something like that that feels like this. It's like once we get out of the fantasy, once we get around the real world, that is when this person starts to get shaky. That is when they get sneaky. It's something that they don't want you to know, friend. I'm not gonna lie. With this Seven of Swords. And it could be the stuff that I already talked about, but I also feel like it's certain parts of their, like certain aspects of them, they just don't want you to, they don't want you to get to know that part of them. And I feel like with that, it's almost like they don't want to hurt you either, but they might not know that keeping certain things from you, depending on what it is, could be hurting the connection, you know? This person knows that they have some toxic behaviors, you know? I'm not saying none of us are perfect. And they wear that on their back with this Eight of Swords and this Seven of Swords. The sneakiness, the things that they have done in the past haunt them. The things that they have done to people haunt them. The things that people have done to them haunt them. This can go many different ways. That's why I said the past is sticky. Whether it be y'all had a fucked up past together, or this person could just have a fucked up past with other connections. And it starts to lead to this lack mentality, this Five of Pentacles. It starts to lead to the self-sabotage that could look different. Maybe it's, I don't text you back for a week or so, or maybe I don't go on the date. I kind of, you know, one minute I'm into you, the next minute I'm like ghosting. There's that vibe here, okay? I also feel like this person has not made peace with a possible connection in which they could have really fucked up, okay? Like they could have really treated that person wrong. I don't think they've made peace with that. And I think for some of you guys, that person could actually be prominently in their life to where it's like that is an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, or really for real, the ex-baby mom, or the ex, I don't want to say the ex-mother of their child, because, you know, it's still the mother of their child or the father of their child, but it's someone that they were building with, like really building with, that they are still not over that connection. Or, and it's really the way I'm picking up on it is like they're not over what they did in that connection, okay? Whatever they did in that connection, it ruined quite a bit within them and with the person. Now, for some of you, they could have got done dirty, and it's like they're not over that part. But again, flip it how it needs to be flipped. But for others of you, I feel like this person could, based off of what we've already talked about them, they could have really dropped the ball. And that is something that they have to live with, especially if they have kids, or especially if their life isn't going, you know, certain ways. Like there's certain things about that that really haunt them. Then they see you, right? You bring it back. 10 of Cups twice, you bring it back, okay? Not only do you have the, like in this specific deck, there are, and I've noticed this, I didn't notice it before, because I was like, why is there two 10 of Cups? Like, what the fuck? But one of these is like the artist, whoever made the deck's interpretation of the 10 of Cups, and then the other one is like the, you know, the normal 10 of Cups representation, right? So it's like they see you, they see that 10 of Cups. And this 10 of Cups could even possibly be what they had with someone else. It's like they could see themselves building with you. I'm sorry, I'm back. And it's funny because with this group, I keep running out of storage. Like I keep having to, it's almost like I keep getting capped. That's how this is. This person can only handle so much. Okay, they only have the capacity to handle so much when it comes to their emotions. And I feel like what you are showing this person is that there is a lot of stuff that they still have to heal from. Okay, and I do feel like that could be why sometimes they do go away from you, or they do step back. But it's crazy because they also fully come forward. I can feel it. And when they come forward, it's intense. It's Ace of Pentacles energy. It almost makes you forget when they was just doing what they was doing. It almost makes you forget the confusion. So let me keep going with this story, right? They see it with you. There's a softness with you. There's a vulnerability that they can have with you. But that is so triggering. Okay, it's triggering. But for some, and what's really triggering is because they know that they've felt something like this before, but for whatever reason they can't help but to lean into it, even though they know they're capped out, or they come into these points where they're capped out, even though they know. That's the thing that I feel like is really messing with this connection. there's so much happening in this person's head, but they're leaning into you. And that's scaring them because they feel like they should have better boundaries. Some of them feel like they shouldn't be, I don't want to say shouldn't be entertaining it, but they shouldn't be doing certain things that they're doing in this connection. That's how they feel, because they feel like they're not ready, even though they're continuing to lean into it. I'm not saying that they don't want you. That's why, you see why I was all intimidated by this group? I was like, I just feel like they're going to leave more confused. But I feel like what this should show you is just where this person is at, you know? But let's keep going before I go into that, my spiel, okay? This person may like to buy you things. Sometimes they might not say much, but it's their actions. Like their actions, when they show up, okay? This Nine of Wands, well, let me tell you what you've done for them. Whatever conversation y'all have had, it might even be the most minute of things, you have really showed them what they're not healed from. But you have also shown them a level of passion, compassion, kindness, compassion, and just sensitivity that they're not used to, that they haven't had in a while. This person does not want to hurt you, but they know themselves. They know what's within them. They know what they're still healing from. They know that they're not fully, let me find the card, honey, so I can create the visual. And they know they're not fully out this egg, okay? This is given half-baked. For those of you with kids, you know what I'm talking about. Or even if you don't have kids, this is given that, okay? And some people might settle for the raw cookie dough, but you guys didn't want that. You wanted a full-baked cookie. And they're given half-baked. The dough is still there. You ever tried to put something in the microwave and it's steaming on the outside? That's what this is giving me. It's steaming on the outside. But then you put your fork in there. I just did this the other day and was pissed. Eating my red lobster. Put my fork in that thing. Got really in the nitty-gritty of it. Got to the bottom. Did my little swirl with the fork. Got the shrimp. Hakao. Girl, was cold as ice. Cold as damn ice. So then I had to put it back in the microwave. This person has to go back in the microwave. All right. And I feel like that's what they're starting to see. I'm not healed from that. So whatever it is that you've brought out of this person, I feel like not everybody has been able to bring that out of them. Like maybe they haven't talked to a lot of people. This is almost giving me that energy. I've been in this energy before in a way where it's like when you isolate, or if you haven't been around people for a while, but then you finally get around them, like of course you might be a little triggered. You know, you ain't been around people in a minute. You know, you got to get reacclimated. I don't know. There's something about that here. They love talking to you too. That's the thing. Some of them might even use you as a confidant. And I would, caution you with that, especially with this person being in such a confusing energy, especially with this person being in this energy. Okay. Me as your reader right now. And you can do it whatever you want to do, friend. You can do anything you want to do. You and this person, you can go sit on them right now. Sit on that thing right now. Ride that thing right now. You can do exactly what you want to do. But as the reader, what I would tell you is if you're looking for something that is concrete, that is sure about you, at least to an extent, I'm not saying they got to be 100% sure. You still got to get to know them. But at least for sure to the point where it's like you guys are both going towards the same things. This might need a little bit more time. Okay? It's too shifty. Now, for some of you guys, if you're open to the shiftiness of this and you're like, I'm kind of shifty myself, like I got some things still going on and I'm trying to work out, okay, then half at it. But for those of you, I just don't want nobody to get hurt, okay? Some of you guys had sex with this person and it made you cry. Some of you guys have cried with this person. See, this is who you are to them. And it's crazy because I feel like both of you guys provide good energy to each other. But I'm almost seeing your person as this dead skeleton. And meeting you has awakened them. It just awakened them. Like it brought them back. Like some of them didn't feel shit. They just felt blah. And it's like you brought them back. And it's like, oh shit. Like I could feel I'm actually a human. Like I actually do have emotions. I actually do have feelings. They see me. And it's like, oh, that's great. But then it's like, wait a second. They see me. Wait, what are they seeing? Are they seeing my insecurities? Are they seeing this? Wait, I do have insecurities. Wait, I do feel like that. Well, I do have these feelings. Wow, I'm still hurt about that. It's like you just put them in a whole spiral without even knowing. Okay, and it's not your fault. Like you can't help that you're the shit, but there is that energy here. This person, I almost want to say, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that, but this is the thing. I'm going to say it. For some of y'all, this person has told you that they loved you, or you might have felt that. You're like, I just feel it. I feel like they love me. Even though it didn't come out when I saw the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups, there's that confusion. I'm not going to lie. There's like this spiritual aspect where you feel it on a deeper level of like just a genuine love and care for this person. For some of you, right? And if they told, I'm telling you, that's there. But this person, they're not ready, because where's their body? It's like we got the skeleton here, but where's the skin? It's like, I'm telling you, it's giving me that left foot, right foot in two different areas, okay? This person knows that in order to be who they want to be for you, not who you want them to be, but who they would want to be for you, because there's this energy of they know you deserve that because of how kind you are. They know they would have to change so much. And there is this want to do that with this Page of Wands. Some of them are possibly going to end up going into therapy. I feel like there's this energy. It's very new though. It's like inquiring about better things, okay? Like it could be anything. Like maybe this person is like, if you were to go on their phone, they're Googling like how to express emotions, or like how to not do this, or how to be better. Like it's little things, you know, they might not be implementing them fully because they're still trying to get to know it, but this person feels like a baby in a way. They feel fresh. They feel like a baby, like they're in that egg, okay? And I just feel like where you guys probably are, you're on this channel, you're probably not in the egg. And if you are in the egg, you're in the egg in a different way. It's like bedazzled, it's all that, you know? So, and they feel bad. They know. They're like, why are you talking to me? You got skin, you got makeup, skin is popping, but you talking to me, a skeleton? I'm all dead and shit. Why are you talking to me? Why are you pouring into me? I want to pour into you. I want to, you know? Damn. When you came around, it shook them up. This Tower card, something about what's happening with y'all is very unexpected. It's like meeting you was unexpected, and then whatever that Wheel of Fortune energy that I was picking up on earlier with them circumstances that they could be holding back, that was unexpected. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, this is too much, too much, too much, too much. And this person is being forced. They cannot hide anymore. They cannot just put a blindfold and say fuck it no more. Even though they still continue to try, they can't do that, especially not after they met you. Whatever knowledge you gave them, whatever emotion, whatever energy you're giving them, it is helping to develop them. It's helping to shift them. Now, I'm not saying that that's your job. It's not your job to necessarily, you know, press the soil down around them and put some water into them. You know, I want to make sure that y'all are doing that for yourself before anything. This person does have to learn how to do that. But just you being there, in whatever capacity you've been there, it's done that for this person. And it's shaken them up in a scary way, but also in a very positive way, okay? You give them, this is giving food for thought. You make me think. You make me think about more, but it also makes me sad because when I think about more and where I could go and how I could elevate, I have to think about what I have not been doing in the time between now when I'm having this revelation and when I didn't have this revelation. What was I doing in that time? And it goes back to their past and whatever they've done in the streets. I don't know why that's coming through, like past life shit, okay? And I said past life, but I'm really getting like in their past, like, you know, in the present, like 3D shit, right? Oh my God, not me joking. Hold on, girl. I'm okay. I'm okay. That's another thing. This person could possibly even be having these choked out sessions of crying to themselves though, okay? And it's a release. This person is releasing. And one thing where it's like, they don't want to release on you. Like even having sex with this person, you know, be very intentional if you do have sex with them, because you don't want them to be releasing all them demons up in you. You know what I'm saying? Not to be serious, but I'm just being for real. Like they're releasing, and they are. And it's a part of, and the reason because of this, I mean, is due to you. Like you're a part of this. I'm not saying you're the only part, but you are a part of this. You've given them some food for thought. This person could have a very prominent chin. Somebody could be bald here, doesn't have to, broad shoulders, but you show them what they could have, but you also, like, whatever it is that you provide for this person, just you, I'm telling you, you're triggering, and it's not your fault. You make them optimistic about their future. and they see it, but it's also like, damn, I've wasted so much time. I also feel like this person has had an issue with expressing themselves and sharing thoughts. And there's certain things that they have not said, whether it be to other, I really feel like it's with other people. There's something that they're not over about what they did or what they didn't say. And it's fucking with them. It's like, I have a hard time. Like I just swallow shit instead of just speaking it. Like there's stuff that I've always wanted to say, but I just never said it, or I never expressed it. And all that's just in their body and it's releasing, especially like after meeting you. This is what you've created for this person, a tower moment. Now, this is beautiful though, because once that tower falls down, it's like the only way up, or what is it? The only way from here is up, or something like that. You know what the saying is, girl. Okay, we only going up from here, all right? Like this person is really trying to find themselves. I wouldn't be surprised they're like, that's what it's given. I really feel like this person, what their intentions are towards you, it's so funny. Now that I'm looking at that Eight of Pentacles, yes, they want to work on things with you, but the best way that this person feels like they could work on things with you is to work on themselves. Because the Eight of Pentacles, think about it. I have to work on myself. He's swallowing those pentacles. I have to swallow my pride and work on myself. I have to put this energy into myself. I have to get myself into a new mindset with this Six of Swords. I have to bring peace into my own life so that I can give with this Ace of Cups in general. So if I'm being honest, what this person's intentions towards you are definitely like, this person really likes you. They want to continue to talk to you. Their hope is to start something with you. With this Ace of Cups, this does give me like, I want to start fresh with you. I want to be fresh for you. Like I want to be a fresher person, a newer person. But in order for me to do that, because you're the Queen of Wands and I am the King of Wands, but in order for me to do that, to be your match, I know I have to swallow my pride and I have to work on some shit. And for some of you guys, I have to be honest. With that Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, some of you, I have to say it, if you haven't already, because the Six of Swords can also talk about leaving, travel. This person may have to travel away from you to get themselves together. And they may come back again with this Ace of Cups. I do feel like with this Ace of Cups, there is this like renewal energy, but this can go so many ways, y'all. And this is why it's frustrating, because I'm getting one scenario where it's like, I'm going to really work on myself. I'm going to really try to meet you halfway, right? For some, it's just hard for me to say that when I know all this other shit is going on in this person's life. But anyway, it's like, I want to meet you halfway. And I want to provide a new me. There's that, but there's also like, and I have to go. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of them might even go. Like they have to go. Like they have other things they have to handle, but they're like, I'm working on myself. Like, I'm gonna come back for you. And that pisses me off, because who's gonna wait? I don't know, some of y'all might wait. That Ace of Cups can be so many different things. And then others of you, I'm not gonna lie, like there is this energy of, I want to work on myself for you, but I also know that you're not gonna stay here while I do this. I don't expect for you to stay. I don't expect for you to stay, and I probably wouldn't even want you to stay. The respect wouldn't be there. Like, I understand if you go elsewhere. So some of you guys, what this person's intentions are to work on themselves, but to also let you go in the process. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about, friend? I'm sorry. With that Ace of Pentacles, with that Ace of Cups, it's like, I want a new start with you, and I want to show you that I'm a good person. I'm a better person. And that's the thing. If they do have something happening behind closed doors, wouldn't you rather them probably go handle that shit? Allow me to live my life, and then, if it's meant to be, we come together later when you have things together, right? Some people might want that. But then I'm also seeing this Ace of Cups of like, it's like they know it's risky. It's risky letting you go and, be free in a way. It's risky to be honest and tell you everything that's going on. They feel like once they tell you everything that's going on, you're probably going to drift away naturally anyway. And there's this fear of you, being around other people, meeting new connections, but they almost feel like they have to allow you to do that. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this person. Like, I already know, friend. You're probably like, what the fuck, Paige? What was that? I know, friend. I do. I really do. But this is what I'm seeing. Now, I'm going to keep going. because, oh girl, you don't understand. I feel so light now that I got this little reading out of my system. That's how I know that's how this person is. This person may have to tell you some shit. Like, they may have to be honest. And I think that might be what's also possibly going to come out. Like, I have to be fair about this. I have to be honest. And I don't know, some of you guys might end up drifting away naturally once you find this out because it's too risky. They're still going to check up on you. They're still going to look for you. They're still going to want to talk to you here and there. But it's like they know it's not fair. Whatever is happening in their life, once this gets revealed, there's just this energy of like, it's not fair to expect you to stay when I still have this shit over here going on. Like, I understand. But I want you. Can I keep you? So overall, their intentions are to work on themselves. Let me see. What else is going on? What's happening with this Six of Swords and this Ace of Cups when it comes to their intentions? Smack it right here so that I know exactly what the fuck is going on so we can clear all this up. Okay, what are this person's intentions? They have to be honest with themselves. What is this person's intentions when it comes to pile 2? The Hermit. Like, it's not fair. I gotta hold back. The Queen of Wands. But you're so fine, girl. You're so fine. I still want to talk to you. Page of Swords. I'm gonna spy on you. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna continue to. So crazy. Hold on. Bottom of the deck is the Fool card, and we also have the Seven of Swords. I'm not gonna lie. It's different for each person. This person is having a hard time staying away. Okay. This is where it gets fuzzy. This is why I was getting so like intimidated, because there is a mixed tricky energy. It's like this person knows that they have to, which I see them doing. They really want to work on themselves, and it's due to you, for real, from what I'm seeing. Like, seeing how you work, seeing how you move, they watch you, they're looking at you, they're like, damn, they really got their shit together. It almost puts them in this place of, I want to try different things. I want to try to be, like I said, different. I want to do different. I want to start fresh. But I also want to have them. Seven of Swords. I want to have them. So there could be a little bit more sneaky behavior that might play out. But I'm telling you, the Tower moment is inevitable here, where it's like the truth will be shown. Just giving eclipse. The truth is going to be shown here. And where I think it's going to lead, if this person's mature enough, they're going to walk away. But I really think what's going to happen is, no, they're probably not that mature. We've talked about it. There's an immaturity here. They want to be mature. They're in a transition, but they're going to at least tell you the truth eventually, if they haven't already. And then they're going to see what you do. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to put some distance, create some distance, some boundaries, but they're still going to reach out with the Page of Swords. They're still going to inquire. They're still going to spy. They're still going to look at you. All of that. But I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy, because when I get to the tail end of these intentions, it's almost like I'm asking about you, but when I look at these cards here, especially this Fool card, it feels very them. It always kind of comes back to them. So I feel like this person is really, really focused on, and they're really going to be focused as they maneuver through this energy, they're really focused on becoming a better person. They are dissecting themselves, okay? They have to dissect themselves. You have, it's given like you came in like a wrecking ball, Miley. Okay, you came in. And that's kind of like the vibes. Like, it's crazy because I'm not saying this like this because you already know your feelings definitely matter. But it's crazy because although I went into all of that, it felt like this was more about them than you. And I think that's kind of the idea of what's going on with them. Okay, what is your advice in this situation? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. What is... I think what you also need to know is you do have other connections, other people that are also looking at you. I'm not saying that you got to walk away from this person. You know, you could do exactly what you want. But don't ever think, especially not right now. Yeah, there's a Knight of Swords coming your way. But don't ever think that this is the end all be all or this is the only one, because it's not. You definitely have others that are going to be coming your way if they're not already there. Okay. Whoo, yeah, we have a Knight of Swords. We just had a King of Pentacles. Girl. Okay, so let's see. What is my viewers' advice at this time? What is their advice in this situation? We have the Strength card. The same qualities that this person loves about you, you got to bring that, okay? Don't start dropping the ball because you like this person. You got to keep that strength, okay? That willpower, that same willpower that you told them about, that you had in other situations that you kind of had to maneuver a certain way, you got to have that here too, friend, okay? Don't drop the ball. Oh, I don't know what way this came up. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? What is their advice here? We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. What is their advice in this situation? The Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, I have to be honest, friends. You see that? And y'all can do whatever you want. And we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. I have to be honest. Your advice and what I'm seeing here, it's time to really focus on you, friend. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you don't gotta talk to this person. Like, I know you probably just got so annoyed, but hear me out. You give so much love and so much kind energy, and I'm not gonna lie, 22:22 on the clock. As far as the advice, not saying that you have to listen to it, but the Queen of Cups being in reverse is telling me there might need to be a cutoff with the attention or the amount of emotion you pour into this person. And I know that sounds like, at least to me it does, it sounds fucked up, right? But there's just this energy of like boundaries, okay? You know how they say like, don't pour so much into someone that's not pouring into you. You know what I mean? There's something about this where it's like you might know that you have been giving a little bit more than what you probably should be giving with the way this person has been acting. Like if they wasn't doing all this confusing stuff I'm picking up on, then maybe that Queen of Cups will be upright. Especially with this Ten of Wands. If this starts to become something that starts to put you in a very vulnerable state where you just don't feel good about yourself, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling petty, you're feeling burdened, okay, you feeling stressed, then it might be time to put some space in between you and this person for a bit. Strength. They're saying you're strong enough to do it. You've done it before. Okay. Three of Cups. Because you, my friend, okay, you're more than a side. You ain't no side dish. You're the main. You are the entree. That's it. Okay. You are the entree. That's it. And that's what the energy is. And I know I'm kind of being funny, but I'm for real. There's this vibe of like, maybe we don't need to recounsel with this person. Maybe we don't need to entertain this as much as we were. There's something when it comes to the emotional, like what you're pouring into them emotionally, that as far as advice, it's like we need to put a cap on that because it's in reverse. It's not upright. It's not giving yes, we're leaning into this. It's not like we're leaning back. Six of Pentacles. You have other endeavors that you could be putting more into. Some of you guys are very tied up with work and you just don't need the confusion in love because you already know it can distract you. And then with the Six of Pentacles, there is also this energy of let this person come to you. Somebody needed to hear that, okay? If they want to really prove that they're better during this process, especially if you're like, I'm going to still hold space with them or hold space for them, but I am going to move further into the direction without them. Like I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to wait for them. I'm going to keep running. You ever been on a track and you just keep running and it's like, don't look back at this person. They'll catch up, okay? Like you don't go back and try to, oh, let me help them cross. No. You keep on running forward. They will catch up. And you won't have to know they caught up by turning around because that person is going to be right next to you. You're going to be able to hear them. You're going to be able to see them. They're going to maybe even do some steps ahead of you. And you're going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Until then, though, they're like, you just keep doing you. And they want this person to be in a more masculine energy, a more healthy masculine energy. Some of you guys have been kind of picking up their slack recently and they're like, no, let them come to you, especially if this is a past person. That's what I was going to say. If this is like someone trying to recounsel, there's this energy of like, it's not time yet. It's not time to be recounsel. It's not time to fully trust this person. It's not time to put them in your friend group. It's not time to fully commit to them in this situation. What it is time for is for you to allow themselves to prove themselves to you more and in a real way. In a tangible way. Allow them to prove themselves. They have to prove themselves to you more. That's what I feel like your spiritual team is saying. They're like, no, we need more. We need more stability. We need more concrete evidence, concrete action. We need more consistency, okay, in order for us to have any of these cards upright. But in the meantime, between time, keep pushing, baby, okay? Ooh, I feel so good, girl. Y'all don't know how long this little reading was sitting here. It's like as soon as I tapped into this energy, it's like I was in it and I wanted to do it, and then I just didn't do it. It was like I was avoiding it, and I don't know why. And now I kind of see, but now that I got it all out, it makes so much fucking sense, at least to me. So yeah, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I will see you guys down below in the comments. Pile 3, here we go. Another one. This is given a pile 2, but a little watered down because I will not let it happen again. Here she go. Bliskins. Mommy's doing a reading. Yeah, boo-boo, let mommy get the intro. Let me get it in, okay? Featuring Bliskins, okay? Y'all already know it's P, it's me. Say hi, Bliss. Hi. Say hello. Put your hand in. Say hello. Say hello. Hi. So yes, okay, so pile 2. This is given. This ain't even pile 2. Pile 3. I'm so sorry. The reason why I even said pile 2 is because what I want to tell y'all is this is almost given pile 2, but not in the same way. But I had to pull cards and then literally start fresh because it got real confusing. Okay. So, let me just kind of tell you what we got going on here, because I felt like I had to do it a little bit different for this group. So we're going to go into who this person. Oh my gosh, pile 3. So Bliskins was not, she was very yappy, okay? So I had to put Bliskins to the side, and then we're gonna restart, okay? So let's just act like we didn't just kind of go into what we were gonna go into. Let's just restart. We're just gonna redo right now. Let me just show you guys what's going on here. I feel like your group is gonna be more straight to the point. And I'm going to kind of explain what was going on energetically, the reason why I had to pull a little different for this pile, okay? So we're going to talk about who this person is in general, who they are to you as well. We're also going to talk about how they affect you, okay? Like, what effect does this person have on you? That's going to help me to understand the dynamic, which I also pulled some cards on, like what's the dynamic of this connection currently, how this person truly feels, next actions, okay, their intentions, your advice, and then up here, this is where it gets a little sticky, okay? So that's going to be how you affect them. And then I was picking up on some sticky energy, so I asked about it. I said, okay, where's the deception at? Okay, what's going on? All right, so this is the thing. I'm just going to come out, well, no, because this could only go one of 2 ways, okay? Either, well, I'm gonna just shut up. Let me just start from the beginning, okay? Let's start here. Who this person is, okay? So this was the lead card. We have the 8 of Wands, all right? Okay, so Leo, Sagittarius, heavy on the Sagittarius though. I know like the 8 of Wands, I know, but I'm getting heavy Sag, okay? But you know what I noticed about this group? And I think, I don't even want to just give y'all their intentions. I want to give you insight. See, with this group, I feel like I'm going to give you insight to what's been going on behind the scenes with this person. There's things going on behind the scenes, okay? Like with pile 2, you know, I knew I wasn't just going to give intentions. I'm like, no, I think pile 2 is going to get more clarity on how this person really feels, like what's really going on, okay? So I think that's what I'm going to be revealing a lot of to you guys when it comes to this person. Now, energetically, right? First and foremost, I had already felt a boss-like energy from your person. This person could be a boss. They could be your boss, okay? This person could be a family member. This person could be a close friend. This person could have their own business, okay? Because we do have the King of Pentacles. You could have to travel in order to see this person. You guys could be at a distance. You guys could, like I said, work in the same place. You guys could also have very similar goals. Keep that in mind. Now, anyway, So we have the King of Pentacles describing this person. We also have the Ten of Swords, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, whoever this person is to you, I feel like you guys, yeah, you guys actually could possibly both work a traveling job. There's something here, like this gives me coworker energy, roommate energy, one of my close friends, a family friend, okay? It's giving family, friends, guides, okay? That's what this energy is giving, okay? This is giving someone who is always trying to climb up the corporate ladder. This is someone who is very heavily focused on their finances and on their career. The thing about this, and I'm just going to embed it into the reading, okay? I'm going to take this two ways. I'm just going to tell y'all flat out. If you're mainly asking about a work situation like a boss, a mentor, oh, this is so sticky. It's so sticky. Okay, like if you know your work situation, let me just say this. If you know for a fact your work situation is like golden, okay? I really feel like what's happening behind the scenes, there are some people in your workplace who are also competing for the same job position. There's like competition here. There's a lot of Five of Wands energy in this spread, okay? So I feel like for some of you guys where you know it would apply, okay, it feels like this person could be going to bat for you in regards to career, okay? Like there could be other, this is so messy. It's messy no matter how you spin it, okay? It's so messy. This is so messy, okay? So let's say this is a boss, right? This is not going to be for everybody. I'm jumping a little bit ahead, but just give me a second, okay? You know how there could be a boss at work who favors other coworkers, maybe because they don't really know you, okay? These other coworkers, I'm just creating a scenario, they see you as competition. So maybe they go to this boss or they go to this head person or whoever the fuck this person is to you, and they're like, yeah, pile 3, like they're really not good for the job. Or like, pile 3, did you hear where they came from? Like they used to work there. Like, yeah, or, you know, like I'm getting a lot of gossip, rumors, okay, deception happening amongst coworkers in regards to your name, your capabilities, like, you know, hate ass energy, right? So this boss, mentor, whoever could have been taking the bait at a point in time. And I feel like there is this energy of feeling bad about that. So the scenario that I'm getting, and I got to get this out the way. I'm getting coworkers trying to persuade, they're trying to manipulate the outcome, okay? Because maybe they know this boss, maybe they've been working there a little longer, they have the connections, but you have the credentials, and it seems like your boss is seeing that. And I feel like your boss is being very deceptive with some of your coworkers because your boss is promising or has been promising them certain things or making it seem like they're going to get the offer because, you know, they're locked in. They're, you know, they're friends. They're coworker friends. Y'all know how some coworkers be butt buddies with the boss. It's given that. But what the boss is really deceiving everyone about is that they've actually been looking at you for the position, and you might actually end up getting the position over the others. There's like this manipulation that is definitely happening. No matter how this story unfolds, there's manipulation here. And it's like somebody's toes is getting stepped on. In some of the scenarios that I'm going to go like over, your toes are getting stepped on. In like the scenario I just gave you, it's the other people getting their toes stepped on. That kind of brings drama you and your boss's way eventually. However, what I will tell you, advice-wise, once we get down to the advice, y'all are going to be good regardless. It's just going to be how you look at this, like the perspective of how you look at this. Now, again, that was a big scenario that I was getting, okay? However, going back into this, okay, your person, they could actually be in the process of a job transition. See, this is where we go into the other scenarios. Like some of you guys, this is your roommate. You're like, what are their intentions? This could even be a partner, a friend that you're, it almost feels like whoever this person is, you guys share assets or you guys share a plan. You guys have talked about like, oh yeah, like, if we do this and we do that, if you invest that amount of money and I invest this amount of money, that'll work. Or if you pay this half of the rent and I pay this half of the rent, this'll work, okay? This is somebody that you made a deal with, okay? There's a bond here in some way, shape, or form, and your assets, your money, your plans, All of that is like embedded in this, okay? So stay with me. Stay with me. I know. Y'all know how I be jumping, okay? Y'all know. The thing about this is, when I was moving through the energy of this spread, it started off so good. It started off like this was a friend, this was someone that you could trust, but at some point this changed. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, when it comes to the dynamic of this connection, where are you guys currently at? We have the Two of Wands, planning. That kept coming up in the reading, like planning, trying to decide what's next, trying to move forward. We also have this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, the dynamic between you guys, you could work together. Some of you guys could be siblings, friends, you share a home, okay? Share ideas. We were supposed to go into business together. Just know somebody has different plans. We'll get into that. Six of Swords. I feel like for the most part, you guys are in a peaceful place, but there's stuff that you feel underneath the surface. There's this energy of, I feel like they're about to bail. That's what this gives me. This feels like an energy of, I feel like they're about to bail, or I feel like they're about to leave. Like this could be, I'm telling you, your person is in a transition. And I think that's where some of that deception is coming up. This person's not telling you that they're in transition, and what this transition, like what's so deceptive about it and what could be painful for you, depending on the intensity of the situation, is it's like, I don't think they plan on taking you with them to this next chapter in a way. And I know that sounded very like, you know, but it feels like that. There's something about a decision that they're going to make regarding career, finances, regarding what their next step should be. It seems like it's being made from a more, what do I need? So some of you guys might see that as selfish, but it's like this person is going to be making a very selfish decision that benefits them, okay? Like, and when I say selfish, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I'm not saying that this person is doing anything bad. You know, maybe that's what they need to do. But for some of you guys, if this is a roommate situation, what they're not telling you is that they're about to dip. They're about to leave. They have another job offer somewhere else. There's a change of plans, okay? There's a choice that has to be made, and I feel like it could step on your toes. They've been thinking about this for some time. It's really, really taken a lot for them to kind of like build up the courage in order to do what it is that they're about to do, okay? I feel like you guys have possibly a long history with this person. You guys could have had some quarrels with each other. There's something about like, you tame me, I tame you. You could know what this person has been through. They could know what you have been through. I'm also getting like a confidant type of energy. Some of you guys have trusted this person, but yeah, no, I don't. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, okay? There's definitely a lot of love here, because when I look at how this person affects you, right, we have following, number 17. So this person could be very healing. You see how we keep getting these cards where it shows people in the background, such as like community, family, friends, right, coworkers. Okay, so this says loyalty. Okay, you're very loyal to this person. Adaptability. Some of you guys have made a lot of compromises, and you would expect this person to also make compromises, you know, based off of who you guys are to each other. We also have that word cooperation, which gives me these Three of Pentacles energies that we keep getting. We have trust, reliability, sensitivity to others, service, receiving guidance. So for a lot of you guys, this person is someone that you look up to. This is someone that you care about. This is someone that you've planned ahead with, or you there's something here, and I'm not saying that they're not going to be in your life. It just really feels like this energy feels like a friend saying, hey friend, I know I said I was going to move in with you, but I think I'm going to actually move in with the guy I'm dating, or I think I'm actually going to move to Texas. Or there's this energy of like, hey friend, like I know we've been living together and I know this is very last minute, but I'm going to be moving out next month. And it's like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. And it like kind of puts you in a position where you're like, damn, not only is my friend not going to be here no more, but I'm also going to have to take care of, you know, a lot of the bills myself. Like it's going to change things. Like this person's, whatever they're trying to make a decision on, I'm not going to lie, for a lot of you guys, they know it's going to step on your toes, and they know it's going to hurt. You know, you guys might be a little blindsided. They know this, okay? So like I said, that first scenario I was telling y'all about, that work scenario, like if you know this is regarding a job, I'm telling you, okay, and you kind of already been on the trajectory towards like another position, I feel like where the deception is that that boss has kind of been playing both sides and hasn't been telling the other people that they actually fuck with you, that they actually like you, that they actually plan on giving you the offer, okay? Because they're trying to keep the peace. Kind of cowardly, but you know. Now, I'm going to be moving around in this because I'm telling y'all, when we get to the intentions, it's very clear, especially once we get over here. How this person feels about you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? And we have the Chariots, okay? So for those of you where this, I know for a fact, is going to be positive for you, where it's like, you know it has to do with work. This person knows you're good for the job. And they're keeping that from other people. They feel like, I don't know, this person could even be keeping that from you. It's almost like, you ever see shows, and this is kind of random, but you ever see shows where maybe someone's partner's birthday is the next day, but what they do is they try to make their partner think that they forgot about their birthday, so the whole day they're like being mean to them and all this other stuff, and it kind of like makes this person crack under pressure. Until like, boom, they're like, surprise. And it's like a surprise party, a whole thing. And then they're like, oh, wow, you didn't forget my birthday. Yeah, there's this energy here where it's like someone, like a boss, maybe making it seem like they're not looking at you for the position, but really they are, okay? There's like I said, I'm telling y'all, some of you guys are being looked at for the position, and they're going to make that offer with this next movement. The Star card and the Knight of Wands, they're going to make an offer. They're going to let you know like, hey, I think you're good for this. And they want to come in quick. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be expecting that. Now, going into these other scenarios where I'm picking up on like a roommate who is thinking about going elsewhere, or like somebody that you're close to that's just thinking about making different plans that are kind of extreme, that would affect you. Like it seems like it's something that would like I said, step on your toes, right? Okay. And we're going to get into the romance thing. If this is someone romantic, and that's where it really, like, I know for a fact from that area, like, someone's playing both sides here. There's deception around, like, how many people are involved, like, who they're possibly looking at. There's too many people involved in this. That's why I said this either has to do with coworkers, friends, family, or if it's a love situation, this has to do with other parties. I'm not going to lie. If you came here for a love situation, friend, I am not going to lie. The outcome might not be so sweet, okay? Like, the intention portion might not be so sweet. We'll get into it, okay? The Chariot. Some of them feel like, I'm telling you, there's this energy of like, I feel like it's time for us to go different ways, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I'm hearing them say this doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's not saying that I don't want to be your friend no more. It's not saying that I don't want to be XYZ to you anymore. I just feel like it would be better for us to go in our own directions, become more independent, okay? This almost reminds me of like a sibling who's trying to branch off away from their twin sibling. Like they're like, I gotta like produce my own identity. Like I have to find myself. That's kind of what this is giving me. They feel like you're a very healing energy. Like I'm telling you, you guys have definitely talked about a lot of things, you know, giving each other advice. You give great advice. They feel that. They feel like, honestly, some of them, although they've been scared to kind of tell you this and break this to you and let you know, there is this energy of like, I know, even though they might be upset with me, I know Pile 3 is going to be good without me. They feel like that. They know that you'll have another plan. They know that you'll still move forward. They know that you're very good with your money. You know how to save money. Or they just know, they just feel like this will be best. Like it'll produce better behaviors if we went about it this way. Like that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on. And this is the other thing, okay? Now, those of you that have came to this reading about a mentor, yep, someone that you've been going to them about it, like for advice, they don't have your best interest at heart. That, you see how I'm saying, like, no matter the situation, there's this dodgy energy. They don't have your best interest at heart. That was another big thing that was coming through. A friend or someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart with whatever they're telling you to do. They might be giving you advice, telling you, oh, you probably shouldn't take that job offer. But really, like, they know that that job offer will be a great thing for you, but it's something within them, okay? I don't know if it's jealousy, you know, I don't know what it is. It's almost giving. There's some outgrowing happening in this spread, right? Obviously, you see this can, convert in different ways with different, scenarios. But in this way, I'm picking up on, it's like no matter how you flip it or rub it down, it's given deceptive. There's this energy of this person. It almost feels like there's an understanding that we've outgrown each other. And I feel like this person could be recognizing that you might be outgrowing them, okay? There's something here that you could also be doing. Maybe this person's not used to there being two bad bitches in the room. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you guys do have a close friend who, although they love you, there is this energy of them kind of looking at you as if you're less than them, okay? Or that you're not going to achieve as much as them. In a way, and you've been actually doing the opposite. You've been going for it. You've been taking more risks. There's something about the risk that you've been taking that I feel like intimidates this person. Because anytime I was pulling cards, and some of these cards I had to put back and pull again. Yeah, but I kept getting the Devil card. I kept getting the Emperor card. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes with both of those together, this person could be very into like the materialistic things. So the things that are very, why am I getting like the greed? Like this person could almost be in like an opportunistic energy. Like whatever opportunity comes their way, they're jumping on it, okay? Or they want to be the most powerful person in the group. So anybody that might be trying to take risks and go other ways, they might be like, oh, I don't know if that's for you. Like it's so crazy because I can see this person giving you advice and it sounds so genuine, but their intention behind it is not the greatest, no matter how it comes out. I gave this example before in another reading where it was like someone was telling the girl like, oh, you should definitely cut your hair. Like you should cut it. I think it would be so cute if you did a bob, And granted, let's say, it would be cute if that person did a bob. However, behind the scenes, what this person's true intentions are is that they're actually really jealous that so-and-so has such long hair. So they've been waiting for them to cut their hair. So they're like, yeah, you should get a bob, girl. It's going to be so cute. And, granted, in general, it would be cute. But their intention behind it is not because of that. It's because they're jealous of the long hair. Do y'all get what I'm saying? If you don't, I'm telling y'all, this reading, this big fat ass intention reading that I didn't expect to be like this got to be for specific groups because anytime they start getting like this, there's so many scenarios coming out, girl. I just be wanting to faint. It's too much. It's either going to resonate or it's not, honey. But yes, yeah, this person sees you. This person knows, whoever this is, regardless of what they're kind of doing, this person knows that you could do great things. Like you're a big deal, okay? Just like they're a big deal. Some of them are okay with that. Some of them aren't. Okay, it just depends on who you're dealing with. All right, I might try to pull more cards in a second, but I just had to go kind of through these quickly. Now, when I start going into how do you affect this person, see what I'm saying? We have taking steps. So this person could also look up to you. We have a creative endeavor. This is what they're being deceptive about. Okay, so there's deception and there's a creative endeavor. And how these came out, it was taking steps first. Number 4, intention, deception, number 7, events, and then we also have a creative endeavor, number 8, events. And that almost gives me that person's energy with that 8 of Wands. Some of your people are opportunists, okay? They're like, the next thing that comes my way, like some of you guys have helped put this person back on their feet, and what you don't know is about to happen, because how you affect them, you make them want to take steps. You make them want to move forward, okay? You're making them want to move forward. So there's something happening here in this dynamic where this person feels like they have to move forward, or there's something occurring where they are about to move forward, and it feels like there's a business opportunity that they could be taking. And for some reason, they feel like they have to be deceptive about it. They may not be letting you know all the details, maybe like I said, because it would cause for them to have to move out. It will cause for them to have to travel to another state. It will cause for them, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are even going after the same goals, you and your friend. And maybe they're like keeping from you that they're about to go after it. Like really go after it, not just be in the planning stage. Like I'm almost seeing people like talk amongst themselves about how they're going to do it together. But really what this person's not telling you is that they're about to do it by themselves, okay? Yes, you've inspired them. Yes, you play a part in that, but it's something around how they're moving forward and the planning that they're doing, their next steps that they're planning to take. It's deceptive, okay? It's deceptive. This is again giving me that energy of, like I was talking about earlier, like the different scenarios I'm picking up on, like coworkers like trying to spread rumors about you at work, but it really not working, and then the boss kind of trying to play both sides, you know, be cool with the people that they've been cool with, which is so unprofessional. But they're also like possibly kind of playing like they don't really fuck with you like that, but in the end they're gonna end up giving you the opportunity. And they're being deceptive about that. They have to build up the courage to kind of like go against what other people are saying. I do feel like that is the case for some of you. Some of you guys are working in a place where there are other people trying to throw a little dirt on your name, just a little bit, just so you don't get I'm tired of saying the word opportunity, but just so you don't get it, okay? Get the opportunity. I guess I'll just say it again since I've been saying it. Wow, I'm getting this energy of like, this could be my big break. But this person feels like they have to be deceptive about it. And then when I ask, like, what are they being deceptive about? We have the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card. There keeps being this energy of like the Empress and the Devil. That's what this gives me. We got the Judgment card and we got the Devil card again, the Two of Pentacles, the Empress. Because I said, what exactly is this person lying about, or what are they being deceptive about? So some of you guys, this person is being very deceptive of how they're spending their money, the money that they have. Like they might be telling you that they don't have money and they do. They might be telling you that they're investing in this, but they're not. And it's crazy because some of you guys have been, you've thought of this before. Like this might have came up in your mind where you're like, I think this person is being a little shady with how they're giving to me. Like they're presenting to me as if they're giving equally, but really like they're pocketing. Like this almost feels like someone pocketing money. You know, the Six of Pentacles is here and this came out in the shadow aspect. So like, I don't know, the Six of Pentacles can also talk about stealing. That could be like stealing ideas. It's crazy because this Judgment card with this Scorpio energy. This, I'm telling you, this wasn't always like this. This feels like you trusted this person, you poured into this person, you shared ideas with this person, and now it's like they're taking it for themselves. Or they're doing something very selfish with the energy and it kind of blindsides you. Yeah, this person is definitely being deceptive about where their money is going or where they're putting their time. Now, again, for those of you, like I said, if this is a boss, again, being deceptive about who they're giving the opportunities to. Being deceptive about just how they truly feel about you, your work ethic. But again, a friend, you know, making plans behind your back. And when they tell you, oh, I don't got no money, they do got money. They just been saving it to move out and, you know, duck off on your ass and go elsewhere, okay? Get in that scenario. But then also for those of you in love situations, and some of you guys already knew the person that you're dealing with was kind of like this. And I hate to be so blunt, but I have to be with this group. They're cheating. Like, and really it feels like, let me not even say cheating. They have two options. Like those of you that are in situationships, like what this person's keeping from you is one, because this also gives me worldly possessions, okay? They could be very greedy when it comes to worldly possessions. This is also giving me a selfish energy, like me energy, okay? Something about their morals and values. There's something that is morally here. It's very selfish with this Sun card, okay? And with us having the Empress and we got this Queen of Cups, this is giving me the energy of two suitors with the Two of Pentacles. They're juggling two different lives. If there's an option, you're one of the options, and somebody else is an option. They could still be dealing with the mother of their child, the father of their child, okay? Someone that they have kids with. This person is being deceptive about where they're putting their energy outside of you in whatever situation y'all got going on. No matter how you spin it, that's really the general take from this. This person is being deceptive about where they're actually putting their finances, where they're actually putting their intentions, where they're actually intending to go, how they're intending it to look. This person could be telling you that they're going to take you with them, and no, it's not giving that. This person could be telling you that they're very sure about you. They're sure about the plan. No, they're not. They're not, okay? This person has very... and the selfishness that I'm picking up in this group, it's not when I say like they're selfish, it doesn't feel like the other group where I was talking about their person being selfish. It's like a different type of selfish. To them, it feels like it's not selfish because they're like, this is going to increase my career. This is going to make things better for me. Okay. I don't know. This person has how they view things and what they think is right and wrong with this situation is very skewed. Okay. And when we look at their intentions, I want you guys to look at this. So when I ask, I'm like, what are their intentions? We have the Three of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Four of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles sideways. Whatever it is, it's going to step on your toes. And they know that. Whatever it is, it leaves you in the dark. She has like almost like a blindfold, like a shadow of a blindfold on her. Okay. Three of Swords can also talk about third-party energy. And no matter how you flip this, there is third-party energy. The third-party energy for some of you guys is another female or another man. For others of you, it's third-party energy in the workplace, those co-workers and that boss, okay? It's like your boss is the person you came to this reading for, but the third parties would be the other co-workers, right? If this is a roommate situation, there's this energy of the third party is the other opportunity that they're planning on taking that would cause them to have to move out. There's this third party element that is going to possibly cause a rift in this friendship, this dynamic, this relationship. Okay, you feel lied to. You feel like, damn, why didn't you tell me sooner? You kind of feel like there's almost like an energy of like, damn, I wasted my time, or damn, I wouldn't even plan this out, or I wouldn't even put any effort into this if I would have known you were going to do XYZ. You're going to feel like this person's being secretive. That's their intention. Their intention is to be secretive. Their intention is not to tell you everything right now. Their intention is to kind of hold it, even though they know that it could hurt you and that it will probably hurt you and that it will probably make you feel some type of way. Some of them are in this cowardly energy where they're like, I'm just going to sit on it a little bit longer because I don't want to mention it. They're dragging their feet with that Knight of Pentacles. But I'm telling you right now, that's the tea. Their intentions are too fuzzy. The High Priestess, for that to be an intention, come on, keeping secrets, really? Telling lies, this gives me lies. This is giving me lying energy with this Ten of Swords. Lie after lie after lie. It's like when you find this out, and like I said, the intensity of this could be different. Like, yeah, you might, some of y'all, this could be a friend and like, you end up, whatever this truth is that comes out, or whatever this is, whenever it comes out, it might make you feel like, damn bitch, you could have told me that. And it might have you mad for like a couple of days, but then y'all, y'all end up rebuilding. Y'all end up, coming back. This person really feels like they're going to be mad, but they'll be able to forgive me later. That's how they feel. If this person hasn't been answering your calls, some of you guys, this person does plan to ghost. If they ghost, it's because of the guilt of like not telling you the full story. I can see that as well. Like not answering questions, not answering calls. Suddenly like where you at? Suddenly you don't got this. Suddenly you don't got that. Yeah, a lot of that. Okay. A lot of like, I'm just not going to talk. I'm just not going to say it. Okay. If this person does that, I'm telling you, it's because that shit is eating them up. It's eating them up. Having these options, having to do all this lying. And they've been through this before. It's crazy because the Ten of Swords is here, and the Ten of Swords came up for this person when I asked, who are they? So whatever it is that they're doing that's coming through shady, this is who this person is. I'm not saying that they can't change, but this is not the first time that they've done something like this, okay? Yeah. Okay. This person's going to be teaching you detachment. Okay, what's next in this connection? What's next in this connection? We have relax. Yeah, there's definitely, I feel like, gonna be, we have fear. Oh, and yeah, that's why we got to get into your advice, okay? Because there definitely is going to be a little bit of a tower moment for some of you. For others of you, there's going to be a period where you don't speak to this person because of what it is that's going on. But real quick, y'all, I'm over here rushing because my battery's about to die. Let me pause this and I'll be right back. I'm back, pile 3. And I'm just, as I was, fixing my little battery, it's crazy because it's too many of this. Look at this. Judgment. Somebody gonna feel me. Judgment. The Ten of Swords coming up in a different group. The Ten of Swords. Oh, not in this one. My bad. I can't remember which little group it was. It might even be over here. But yeah. See? The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Judgment. I don't understand. 10-10 energy. Some of you guys, there's about to be a situation that happens between you that lets you know how this person, you've outgrown them and you just don't need them right now. Okay? Some of you guys, it's intense where it's like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you. Others of you, it's just like, damn, like me and my friend, we're going to have to go on different routes. You know, they took a job offer. I'm just going to have to, you know, deal with it. I'm a little mad at them, but, you know, I can get past this. That's kind of how it feels energetically. Okay? I give scenarios to kind of help out, but yeah, I'm getting that. Now, look, it's funny because when I said, what is your advice? This is what really told me what I needed to know, regardless. You got the Ace of Cups. That's giving, look at this as an opportunity. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But look at this as an opportunity. Look at this situation as, you know how when they say rejection is God's protection, there's something about that that plays a part in this situation. Look at it as a blessing in disguise. That's what this is. Whatever's about to take place with their deceptive ass energy. And let me not say it like that, because some of you guys, like I said, it is someone that is still a friend and will still be a friend afterwards. Although there's deception, the deception is not as intense. You get what I'm saying? But for some of you guys, it is. So it's going to be like, fuck them. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me turn that up a little bit. The Star card. We got the Death card. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What is your advice? I'm not going to lie. It's easier said than done, you guys. This is going to be a take it on the chin type of energy. I know it's going to piss you off. I know it's going to be left field for some of you. Some of you guys, it might put you in a situation with finances. You might be like, damn, like I thought we were going to really do this. Like I thought this. But I'm telling you, this ending that is going to come about, this big ass change that's going to come about, possibly for some of you guys being left, someone, you know, leaving you. However that looks. For others of you, it's, again, a new work opportunity. I said that. A new work opportunity, a situation where you now get to really show your skills and feel good about that. Yes, is it going to cause some drama in the workplace a little bit for others? Absolutely. But, you know, next time they'll think twice about counting you out, period. So no matter how you flip it, rub it down, honey, you're going to be good. With this Death card, this was like inevitable change that needed to happen. Some of you guys, this person, they're about to do some selfish shit to get ahead, and they think they won't get karma for it. They will. For some of you guys, they're gonna have some karma. But what you're being told to do is look at this as a blessing in disguise. Because some of you guys were already supposed to be away from this person. Some of you guys were already supposed to see them for who they were. Some of you guys were already supposed to connect the dots. And it may have been a little hard to do that, you know? I mean, sometimes we're hard-headed. Sometimes we need a little bit more, especially if love is involved and if that's all we know and we're comfortable. Yeah, this is about to take you outside of your comfort zone. Pay attention to the opportunities that come out of this situation once it happens, if it hasn't happened already, okay? Woo! So yes, let me see if there's something else for you. I feel like I need to do a little bit more for this group. Just a little bit, because they tried it. Give me 1 second. And then that just came to me. The lyrics, I just don't understand. Why won't you be my man? Girl, you don't need them. But listen, okay, so let me get you an advice card. This could apply to this reading, or it could apply to something totally different. So really focus your energy. Yes, one card. We're not doing too much. I'm not doing it today. Okay, one card. What's their advice? Why won't you be my man? Ooh, this came out. Let me see. Hold up. That came out, even though I didn't really shuffle. It's just like how it came out, the lightning bolt. They might be on to something. The number 13. Is that your number, honey? Is that your number? Okay. Let me see. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to read this. Just give me a second. I might pull another one, but I know I said one. But this just slid out, and I felt like it had to be read. So whoever needs to hear this, sit tight, sit back, and enjoy the show. Okay? We have 2 excerpts. So we have the Oak, number 13, 1, 3, 4. Okay? Due to their great height, Oak trees are those most likely to be struck by lightning, making them sacred to ancient gods of thunder such as Zeus, Perun, and Thor. Yet, despite this propensity, the mighty oak stands strong. Y'all did have the strength card. And unyielding in times of adversity. This was for you. With deep roots and sturdy branches, its great strength reminds us that we are self-sufficient, weathering any storm and emerging ready to face the next. Let me read that again. With deep roots and sturdy branches, its great strength reminds us that we are self-sufficient, weathering any storm and emerging ready to face the next. Honey, little do they know, you ain't new to this, you true to this. You have bigger fish to fry. Great oaks from little acorns grow. This is the next one. So great oaks from little acorns grow, which is crazy. Like little ass acorns make these big ass ginormous Big Bertha trees. It's nuts. Okay, and then they be here for like thousands and thousands of years, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe hundreds. I think it got to be hundreds, right? Anyway, one of the mightiest trees we have, sacred to gods of thunder, Zeus and Thor, starts life as a tiny seed filled with enormous promise. Acorns are a powerful but dormant source of potential. Powerful but dormant. Some of you guys, whatever situation's about to take place, especially with this person, it's meant to be a catalyst for you to shake up and get out of your comfort zone. Honey, this is almost giving me breakup energy. This is giving me ex-friend energy, whether it's a breakup with a friend, whether it's a breakup with a person, whether it's someone just doing you dirty. Y'all ever get like, it's giving, I be in the gym thinking about them bitches I'm shitting on. Whatever she said, y'all know what Meg said in Hiss, it's giving that. But anyway, acorns are a powerful but dormant source of potential, and to look at one, it's hard to imagine what it could grow into. From this, we can learn an important lesson: to remain humble even in the knowledge of our capacity for greatness. Others will notice this and appreciate your modesty. Some of you guys in the workplace, others will notice this and appreciate your modesty. I'm telling you, if people have been trying to spread dirt on your name in the workplace, fuck them. It's not going to work. They think they're going to get that position because the boss is a little two-faced. They're two-faced. But they ain't. Okay, so one more from the people. One more for y'all. One more. A good one. What's the advice they need? I'm in it. Okay. Older. Okay, alder. Number 43. What's up with these threes? So many threes. So many threes. Okay, 43, which is also equal to number 7. So this group, 717, could also be a good number for you. 13, 313, things of that nature. So let's see what alder is talking about. What is hit info? What is hit info? Okay. The alder tree is associated with ravens, okay? Someone could be Welsh. A Welsh belief states that if a raven which nests in an alder is befriended, he will teach you new languages and the gift of prophecy. Whether your social network includes birds or not, there is value in teamwork and the things that you can learn from others. Is there someone in your life you'd like to be closer with but don't know how? Now is a time in which opening up to them and sharing your thoughts will help you to achieve that and build on the relationship. Now, take that however you want to. This could be related to the reading or not. But others of you, please do not be tiptoeing in the workplace because other people don't like you. Honey, whatever it is I'm picking up on, that little opportunity is yours. Don't be tiptoeing because of them. I don't care. Some of y'all need to just talk to the boss or talk to the head person. I'm telling you that they're going to really like your personality. There's something about that here. Anyway, the last one. Okay. Drawing this card is a warning that a conflict is on the horizon. Alder charcoal ignites quickly and was historically used to manufacture gunpowder and their explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. And we just were talking about trees. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. Let me tell you something. When they do this, you don't have to stoop, honey, because that person's gonna pay. They think the grass is greener. It ain't. But honey, your grass is gonna be plentiful, especially when they get gone. The fuck. Anyway, so yes, pile 3. That was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates. Oh, we got one more pile. I'm feeling it. Yes, please let me know how it resonates, and I will see you guys down below in the comment. Yo. Oh my gosh, there's so many synchronicities. Okay, listen. So this pile is interesting because some of you that came to this reading, it almost feels like with your energy, you guys could actually switch places. Like, you know how I'm reading for y'all and there's probably like a certain way I'm gonna read for you guys? It almost feels like there's a swap here. So what I mean by this, right? Some of y'all dropped the ball with the person that you're asking about and you want them back. You're like, I want them back. Some of you guys dropped the ball in some type of way, or you didn't capitalize off of an opportunity with this person and you're like, dang, like I want to come back around, or I'm thinking about coming back around, but I need to know what their intentions are. What are their intentions? Yeah, it feels like whoever this person is, they definitely really liked you and still, I feel like you, right? But this is my thing. Okay, regardless of the fact, we're going to be going into who is this person to you right here. We're also going to be asking, let me look at this. What is this? Their feelings. So what are their feelings? How do you affect them? Their intentions, of course. Past energy. I needed that. And then also what your advice is. So first of all, this person could be an earth sign. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone is very lyrically inclined here. I got that. Like, they could rap, they could be a good speaker, they could have a podcast or something here about lyrics, talking, and being talented, okay? This person could like to wear very shiny jewelry. They could even be a loner, okay? Heavy on the Capricorn, heavy on the Aquarius. So we do have the Star card. Whoever this person is to you, they're very attractive. I feel like for some of you guys, this is a romantic interest. But this person's attractive to you. They have a nice body. I think you've seen this person's body before at some point, or you've seen them naked. Or if you have not seen them naked, you've seen them vulnerable. I'm just going to move this in. No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it like this. Forgive my janky setup. Y'all know I don't be liking to do this all ghetto, but you know, I ain't went to the craft store yet, girl. Okay, but anyway. This person can have really long hair. You could really like their hair. They're very beautiful, very healing. This person, I'm not gonna lie, whoever this is, there's definitely a strong, possibly even unexplainable spiritual connection between you and them. You both feel it. It almost feels like in this dynamic, some of you guys were the late people to pick up on the fact that you and this person had a connection. You're like, damn, it's almost like you're just now realizing who this person is to you. Now, if that's not your energy, this could be, you know, flip it, because I feel like there could be some mirroring happening with this group. Or, you know, like going back to what I said earlier, like normally as the reader and as you guys, you know, being the one clicking on my reading, I normally read it as if you guys were the one that were very aware and very like in tune with your emotions, and maybe the other person was a runner. But I'm not gonna lie, some of you guys feel like y'all was the runner, and now, you know, I don't know. Okay, this person could be a celebrity, or they could have like celebrity status, or like be well known, be verified. They have a lot of people that look at them, okay? And you're possibly a part of the group of people that is looking at this person, 333 on the clock. Whoever this person is, they've had a glow up. I don't think this person always had this energy or looked like this or tapped into this energy. So this could have been like an older person, not like age-wise. I mean, they could be, but this could be someone from like your past that you maybe didn't really look too much at, and now you're like, whoa, who is that? Okay. But yeah, this person definitely has this very magnetic, vibey ass energy. They could live by a beach. Someone's hair could be blonde, or they could have a bust down middle part in right now that's blonde. Okay. Okay. Hair could be 30 inches, or the weave could be 30 inches. It's given. A lot of people want to be this person. And you see that, okay? I don't know. This person could be very popular. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Who are they to you? I feel like this is someone that you want to make an offer to. And then we also have the Six of Swords. For a lot of you guys, this is someone that you want to make an offer to. This is someone that you want to have a new start with. Maybe even do business with. Like, you want them to be a part of your business. You want to collaborate with them. Others of you, you're like, dang, we didn't get off to the right foot. Or we got off to the wrong foot. Yeah, same thing. I didn't capitalize off of my opportunity with you before, but I do want to do that now. Like, there's an energy here with this Six of Swords of like, this could have been the one that got away, or you feel like this is the one person that you didn't really get to fully fill it out with, or you didn't really get to, it got cut short in some way, shape, or form, whether it was due to your actions or just worldly circumstances. Like something happened here and it's like there was a lot left unsaid, but there's still a lot of love here. There's a want to reconnect. There's a want to talk it out. There's a want to explain. Okay. So it feels like that's who this person is to you. Like that's who this person is, like someone that you possibly dream about, someone that you want to reconnect with, be friends with again, do business with, you know, that's what this is giving me. Okay. So we do have a lot of air and earth energy coming through here. So again, Aquarius, we have, what is that, more Aquarius, Capricorn. Yeah, heavy on the Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay. So I think I want to start with their feelings. Now, well, let me keep this here for a second. No, I'm going to take it. Now, how this person feels about you, this person fucking likes you. That's the funny part about it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this person adores you. We have the Six of Swords, the Four of Wands. Yes. This person could have actually felt like they could have married you. Like this is the energy of like, I could see them being my best friend, or I could see myself with them. Like I would love to be with them. I would love to have a business with them. I would love to collaborate with them. I would love to marry that person. I would love to be committed to that person. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this person currently or at some point saw you as the end all be all. Like this almost feels like this person was a fan of you before and then it like swapped, like there was like a role switch or something. Okay, but anyway, this person definitely really likes you. Okay. You're very attractive. I'm trying so hard not to say the TF word. I'm not saying it. But some of you guys could have felt that type of energy with this person. TF. If you know, you know. Seven of Pentacles. I want to wait for you. I'm prepared to wait for you. I want to start over. Can we be friends again? Can we be friends? Okay. Can we move forward? Can we just talk? That's how this person feels about you. This person wants to be on better terms with you. This person has been waiting for you. There's also this energy of like, I will wait for you. Like I've been waiting. I was waiting. Okay. I feel like in the meantime, between time, if some of you guys do resonate with that energy or like with that storyline of like maybe you didn't pay attention to them or capitalize off of an opportunity with them before, it almost feels like they kind of took their attention elsewhere, used that to kind of build themselves, you know, plant their own garden, do all these things. And in the meantime, between time of that, they've had some type of glow up. This person has definitely caught your attention, but it seems like they're on the go. Some of you guys feel like so much time has passed between you and this person, or they just feel so far away that you're like, dang, would they even talk to me again? Would they give me a chance? Or do they even remember me? Like, it's almost like you don't know them anymore. You feel like I possibly might not know them anymore. I don't know. There's this energy of like, I'm telling you, like someone having a big ass glow up. This person feels like you're fun to do stuff with. Like if this is a friendship energy, like they love traveling with you, like you would have been their travel buddy. They're like, damn, like I just wish we could go on trips again. Like we used to really have fun. We used to really like fuck the city up. Like we really used to do that. You know, this could have been your drinking buddy. This could have been somebody that you laid out in the sun with, did plant activities with. I don't know why that came through. I'm getting like a botanical, I think that's what it's called. You definitely felt comfortable to some extent showing some type of vulnerable side with this person. However that looks, like you got vulnerable with them, and to some capacity they showed you that they could be trusted with your emotions. Okay, or that's how they feel about you. Yeah, this person, there's this energy of like waiting for you, like low key, high key. Okay, and wanting to be on better terms. Like it almost feels like if you have not talked to this person and you're kind of viewing this reading because you're like, I want to reach out but I don't know, like, or I have reached out but I don't know the intentions. I'm telling you, this person does want to be in a better place with you. Like there is this mutual energy of like, I want to be in a better place. I want to discuss, like that would be my dream. Okay, or that would be like the most ideal situation. Yeah, you definitely look brand new to them. Like there's something that looks very new. Now, how you affect this person, the sacred temple, the vast universe. There's definitely a strong spiritual draw. Okay, this person could be like, when they're out in public, they could look for you. Like they could always be, it's not like an obsessed energy, but they could almost like morph people's face into yours in a way where they're like, oh my God, that looks like pile 4. I thought that was pile 4. Even if y'all don't live in the same area, you know what I mean? This person dreams about you a lot. You guys could both pop into each other's dreams. You guys can really pick up on each other's energy telepathically. Okay? Like there's a deeper vibe here. There's soulmate energy here. That's basically how I'm reading these cards. The sacred temple, the vast universe. You make them feel like they could be safe with you, or maybe this person was your safe space. Some of this stuff I feel like it could be swapped. Okay? I feel like you make this person want to do more, explore more. This is almost giving me a little bit of pile 1's vibe in a way. Was it pile 1 or was it pile 2? There was a group where I was talking about like them making this person want to be better, or like do more, or let them know like there's more to life. Like there's this energy of like you opening this person's mind up to where they are looking at the bigger picture. You know, you do that for them. You expand their mind. Okay? Yes, the 3 of Swords and the Lovers. How you affect them. Those of you where this is a romantic situation, some of you guys, this person, there's like this energy of feeling sad because of how they feel about you. So some of them feel like they can't have you. Like although they have this energy towards you, there could be a third party situation. They could feel like they fucked up too bad due to them having a third party situation in the past. Like that could have been the drama here. There's something here that happened, past energy, that feels like it kind of fumbled things, right? But other than that, 3 of Swords, they're sad. This is the best way I could say it without trying to go into all the scenarios. How you affect them, you make them feel sad in a way, because it almost feels like I recognize you as this person to me. I know you're a soulmate. I know, for some of you guys, I know I love you. I know this, but it almost feels like I can't have you. It almost feels like, is it too late? Like, is it ever gonna manifest into anything besides this? Almost like, I almost said delusion, but not a delusion. It's almost like I'm picking up on somebody's dream and they're like, is this ever gonna be a thing? Like, is this ever going to happen? Like, are we ever going to talk again? Like, there's that vibe here. There's something here where it's like, dang, like, yeah, some of them even feel, a little haunted by their decision. If they made the wrong choice, if this person chose somebody over you, there's a haunting over that. There's like this energy of like, damn, like, you know, like that's the most I'm getting from that. Like it's very, even though these cards are here, like with the other groups, I felt like I could really like go super duper in depth. Let me tell y'all real quick, hold up. I have not drank caffeine in weeks, and babe, for whatever reason, had bought me this Celsius, and it was just sitting there. And I was like, you know what, today I'm actually going to drink it, get some readings out the way, and then I'm going back to what I was doing. And you can just tell I haven't had caffeine a little bit, because like, it's like, so if I start speed talking, that's why. Like I really haven't had it in weeks, okay? This person could feel like they said something that they didn't mean, or there were words that were said. This person could also still, there's this energy like either did y'all choose somebody else? Did they choose somebody else? Did both of y'all choose somebody else? And there's just this, there's like this, but I still want you, or like, but damn, like I still think about you, or I still feel like I think about what we could have had type of energy, okay? So also when I asked about the past, 9 of Cups and the Page of Wands, this person feels like there was something that happened in the past that was very selfish, okay? And they feel like, this almost feels like an energy of like, I just wasn't noticing you, or I wasn't capitalizing. I didn't feel noticed. It's one of those two. Either you didn't notice this person or vice versa. And I feel like that's some of the past energy that plays a part in the dynamic between you two now. Okay. Others of you, like, especially with friends and stuff, or just period, this is someone that you love to talk to. It's giving new friend energy, or just like this vibe of like both of us, like y'all could have met in the gym, y'all could have met during something that was very active, during a social event. You could have been dressed up. This person could have been dressed up, like a lot of dressing up in front of each other, or trying to look good in front of each other, working on the body, working on this, like there's this vibe here. So either this is like a close friend, y'all used to do yoga and stuff together, and maybe y'all just went into different paths, different schools, whatever. Or there's this energy of trying to impress you in the past. You know what this reminds me of? You ever heard of that thing where it's called the what is it called? It's no contact theory, or it's something else. But it almost feels like somebody trying to level up, maybe to get somebody's attention, but then what ends up happening is they just end up leveling up. And yes, they get that person's attention, but they've leveled up so much that they don't even care about that person's attention. And now they're not only getting that person's attention, but they're getting everybody's attention. And it's like maybe that person who they were initially like focusing on, now they're like, wait, they ain't looking at me no more. Like there's that vibe here. I don't know what's going on, but there's just this vibe of like a little too late, or like, damn, I fucked up. But it's so lighthearted though. It's so lighthearted. There's a lot of love here, a lot of sweet energy. So let's talk about their intentions, okay? Their intentions towards you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm coming, but I'm trying to really I'm trying to take my time. I'm trying to let you take your time. I'm trying to really think this through. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm trying to be honest, be reliable, be consistent. That's this person's intention with you. They want to be consistent. They want to be friends. They want to get to know you. They want to mutually vibe out in the connection. Like they don't want you to just be putting into the connection. They also want to put into the connection, okay? They want you to pour and they want to pour. They want to be friends. They think you guys are very alike, okay? For some of you guys, this is giving love energy. Like I want to recounsel. That's their intention. 7 of Wands, I want to unblock you. Okay, I don't want this boundary to be up with us anymore. Like I don't want this wall to be in between us. Whatever the wall is, I want it to come down. Like I don't want to fight against you. Okay, it's like I want to merge with you in a more peaceful way. I don't want to keep having my guard up. Okay, like I actually want to give you a chance. Like I really want to give you a chance. That's what this energy is coming up as. Like I want to give you a chance, and I want you to allow me a chance. Yes. Judgment. I'm telling you. They're like, we have another chance. Let's do this. I learned from my mistakes. Whoever this is, they've learned from their mistakes. They're like, I've learned from my mistakes. This person learns quick. That's what this gives me. When I was pulling these cards, it's giving, oh, okay, they learn quick. There's this energy of like, I've had time to think. I've had lessons. I've had trials, tribulations, okay? Good things, bad things. I've had life happen to me, and now I'm just in a more mature type of mindset, and I see who you are to me. Like I see what we could have, like, and I want that. I see that you're actually a really honest and good friend, and I see that you actually could be somebody that I could be with. Like that's the vibe here. This person feels like past experiences that they've went through, especially for those of you who have not been in contact with this person for a while, they're like, I feel like that has shaped me to the point where I am now more in tune with my emotions. I am now more in tune with being vulnerable. I have a maturity to me, and I am ready to show that to you, give that to you, and provide that consistency along with that love. That's what this is coming up as. That's their intention with you. Okay, they're like, can we have another go at this? A redo. That's what that Judgment card is giving me. A redo. Now, what's your advice though? I feel like this is one of the clearest decks. Well, the clearest piles, okay? Your advice. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. Some of you guys are still being told or asked to keep your options open, okay? Do not put all your eggs into this person, because there's still some things that need to be talked out, discussed. And it's crazy because the Page of Wands is here. Now, the Page of Wands before, when it came to the past energy, it was upright. So I feel like there was an imbalance in how you two gave to the connection in the past. And some of you guys are being told to not repeat the same mistakes that you made before. Maybe don't just fully just be given to this person, okay? There's something about they have to work for it a bit more, or there's something here. Let me see what it is. What's the something? What is the something? Okay, why is it that I'm picking up on that energy? Why the Page of Wands sideways? Okay, there's something about because there's like cards continuing to stick at the bottom of the deck. I know you guys can't really see it, but just believe me. There's this energy of like, that's so crazy. We got the Queen of, is this the Queen of Wands? Yes. And the Page of Wands. something happened in the past with this person that you're asking about, and there's just this vibe of like, don't forget that happened, and don't forget that that still has to be talked about. Okay. Also, there's just another energy of like, you've matured. Like, make sure that you bring in the mature qualities, the things that you've learned, because life has also happened to you. You're not the same immature, naive person that you were back when you first dealt with this person. That's kind of the vibe. That there's just this energy of like, bring that confidence. Okay. Don't be intimidated. Don't depend on this person to provide to you any type of confidence boost. Like, there's this energy like that. Okay. There's this energy of keep your options open, allow them to work for you, or allow them to really put in the effort that they didn't put in before. Show up maturely. Okay. There's something here. There is like a little bit of a spicy energy, and I don't know why that is. Some of you guys will know. Yeah. I also feel like some of you guys, what's funny is some of you guys are already in something, or vice versa, because when I also asked about the advice, where are those other cards at? I know I ain't just lose them other cards. Oh, here they are. When I asked for, you know, just advice and like the why, it's crazy because I got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The 4 of Swords, that's giving me like, don't collaborate with this. Don't fully like invest into this. That's giving me loner energy, singular energy. Okay, don't rush this. Okay, 4 of Swords, sit on this. Get the information first. Don't be quick to speak. Don't be quick to speak. What's that about? Don't be quick to speak. There's something about that with this person. Don't be quick to speak. Okay, especially with the 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands energy. Some of them could also still be in a connection, have other suitors, like, you know, multiple options, because I do see that here with this 2 of Wands and this Lovers card. Because there's a decision that still needs to be made. Okay, so don't put your eggs all in one basket. Don't be quick to make a definitive choice. Okay. Wow, the Lovers again. There's a choice that definitely has to be made. Yeah, take your time with this. Keep on being the bad bitch, bad ninja that you are. Y'all have been popping out. You have been elevating in your own ways. Some of you guys have bought a new house. Others of you, you've just made great strides just in your personal life. And they're like, do not slow that down just because this person is coming back around. If that's the case, or if they're just, you know, if they're already here, whatever the case may be. I don't know what the full dynamic is, but it just feels, I don't know, like for some of you guys, they're coming back around. Now, for those where this is not a coming back around type of situation, it still feels like there's a choice that has to be made. And I feel like you guys are being, it's something about this connection. They're like, don't put this over your personal growth. Like, don't let this be a distraction with your current goals. Don't fall off. Like, don't start losing yourself in this connection. Like if you're dressing up a lot now, like there's this energy of like, don't lose yourself. Don't get too comfortable. Okay. Take your time with this. Don't rush the decision. Don't let this person rush you. Don't feel rushed. Like, there needs to be like a slow and steady. We talk. We build the trust. We pour into each other equally. You know, once, you know, whoever this Page of Wands is, that's sideways, feels comfortable. You allow this person to show you different ways that they can be trusted. Like, allow them to do things so that you can see the type of person that they are, because I feel like it's something here about allow them to show you that they can be trusted. Okay. But I don't want to say it like y'all just have to, I don't know. If this person fucked up, then yeah, sit back and let them work for it, honey. But there's just a lot around, don't get distracted. Still keep your other endeavors going. Yeah, don't just like halt this or halt them and then just fully start focusing on this person. No, they're like, no. Keep that going. Some of you guys are also being asked to keep work separate from this person. There's certain things just they're saying don't talk about with this person. I don't know why that is, but there's just a vibe of like, they don't need to know that. Okay, they don't need to know that. That doesn't have to be shared. Okay, why am I picking up on that vibe of like, don't say too much, or don't, just be watchful of what you say. The 2 of Cups. Okay, why the 2 of Cups? That came out twice, you guys. The Sun. Is this person already in a relationship? The Ace of Cups. The King of Cups. Two of Cups. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. So for some of you guys, like I said, there could be something going on, like another situation. But for others of you, I feel like that's interesting. There's just a vibe here of don't force it and don't move it too fast. It's gonna feel good. There's gonna be a lot of good times. There's an opportunity here to redeem. There's moments here of vulnerability. There's moments here of being able to come together and have this mutual attraction and vibe with each other. But there's still this energy of like, don't rush it. And I feel like, can I be honest? I feel like some of you guys are being asked to kind of move a little slower just because of the fact of when it comes to this person, you can get swept up in the energy. You can get really swept up. Your emotions can get swept up. There's something that you're not seeing with this connection. And when I say that, it doesn't feel like a bad thing. It just feels like a puddle. It feels like a puddle that you step in thinking that your rain boot is going to be able to, you know, get you over. Like you're just stepping in the puddle, the splash. But nah, like you step on the puddle and then you fall into like this depth of like, I don't know. It's like, whoop, now you're deep in it. There's something here about it can really, really bring out a lot of like, I'm getting almost like an obsession, but like I'm in it. Like I'm fully immersed in this. And I don't know, some of you guys are, I don't know. I don't want to say not supposed to be in that energy, but you just have other things that you still have to focus on. So just balance. Balance. All right. I don't know. With this group, I'm also feeling like I need to pull an advice card. Okay. But, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So they have good intentions. They do. The intentions are good. So what's their advice, whether related to this reading or unrelated? What is Pile 4's advice, related or unrelated? One card. What's their advice, related or unrelated? What is their advice? What is their advice, related or unrelated? What is Pile 4's advice? Oh, okay. So, of course we do. Oh. All right, y'all, I'm gonna read two. Somebody needed to. I hate when two cards come out, but I'm gonna do it. So let's start with number 42, which is equaling the number 6. So we have Verbena. Boom. All right. I have 2 excerpts to read for this one and then 2 to read for the other one. So just sit tight and enjoy the show. Okay. So 42. Let's see. All right, so we have verbena, or verbena is an historic plant of reconciliation. Girl, I ain't about to play. It says verbena is an historic plant of reconciliation and was carried by Roman and Persian ambassadors during peace talks. Not only did it represent compromise, but also defiance of one's enemies. Just because you're patching over a rocky situation doesn't mean that you have to give up your agency in order to achieve an agreement. Stand your ground and make sure that you're heard too. That's interesting. You see what I'm saying? Like there's this vibe of like, yeah, they're coming in, but just make sure like, you know, you stand your ground. You don't have to give up this, and that just because this person want to come around again. I don't know. So this could definitely be related to the reading. That was crazy. Okay, 42. Let's do the other one. So we have verbena is a plant of attraction, known for its ability to compel docility in animals and kindness in people. This card is a sign that you're in the perfect position to build some new and positive relationships. It's time to win over some new friends and widen your network, but don't be insincere about it. Just be yourself and your determination and passion will shine through. I don't know. It's coming together. We also have number 27, Hawthorne. All right, so let's read. We have... Okay. Boom. A lonely hawthorn. That's so funny because even in the beginning, whoever your person is, or this Knight of Pentacles card, it gave loner vibes. So it's just funny that it started off like that. A lonely hawthorn stands on a hill, a gate to the other world, hidden beneath its roots. Its vigil is a silent one, but there is peace to be found in the knowledge that it guards something so valuable. Taking time to sit quietly or indulge in meditation is not a sign of laziness. Your value still remains even when you're not being y'all, I don't know when that just stopped, but just in case it did not pick, I don't feel like reading again. I can't do it. I don't want to. I'm gonna just put this up. Okay, so this is one excerpt. Pause if you need to. Yep, use them eyeballs. I believe in you. Okay, and then the other one, just in case. I don't know, my camera just cut off. Hopefully I didn't lose my whole clip. Girl. Because that'll do it. That'll make me not get back on here. Y'all know how I get. So, this will be the next one. Okay. So, yes. Make sure you guys read that. This has been a lot. So, yes. Pile 4. That was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates. And I'll see you guys down below in the comments.